Hello and welcome to Yella's Beat Bracket on Critically Drinking.
The song wasn't good enough.
Oh,
Sorry.
All the gangbangers forgot about the drive-bys, though.
whatever.
This is how you do it.
Y'all literally excluded the song that said a cookout in it. I do not want to hear y'all choosing songs.
I let my tape pop, and if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop.
And you don't stop.
You don't stop. Never eat your pig, cause a pig is a cop.
I got the rap patrol on the gat patrol. Ladies love me long time like Tupac soul.
Like whoa, like no, nitro. And if you don't know, now you know. You know I got soul.
Up to the house
In my 6'4".
Oh snap! Guess what I saw?
Guess what?
Standing on front stoop, hanging out the window.
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the dump.
Left up the block and said, what's up?
Designated driver, take the keys to my truck.
Pauline in my cup.
Get nice, split the blunt up.
Come on, everybody, let's get the fuck up.
Now, what y'all wanna do?
What you wanna do?
What you gonna do?
Baller.
Be
Shot
ballers,
caller.
shot callers.
I wish I had a girl who looked good, I would call her.
I was like, good gracious, ass bodacious.
And I approach baby like, my name is last name ever, first name greatest. I've been spending hundreds since they had small faces.
See no by the layers, true fucking players. Race in the space means peace, see you later.
Funky fresh and yes, cold on my feet.
My life's like a soundtrack I wrote to the beat.
When the streets keep calling, heard it when I was asleep.
T-O-N, P-T-O-N, my city, mobbing in the street.
This is my part, nobody else speak.
Best song ever right here.
Mid.
You a hater.
Okay,
First, let me hop out that
chopper, sister, brother, son.
Showstopper, flow proper, head knocker, beat scholar.
Girl, I want a waller in the back of my
I know you ain't a pimp, remember what I taught you.
Who am I? I'm the boss.
I still represent what's your house.
Who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, they gon' get us all.
Hey, you know how we ball, right in the shiny car. And no we die for the law, we dodge them like fucking law.
smoking hot, pouring up, keep it lead up in my cup.
You leave your drink around me, believe your drink gon' get drunk up.
Coming hard like I wish you would.
You the superstar, boy. Why you still up in the hood?
We back.
Back on the scene, crispy and clean.
It was all a dream.
It wasn't even close to Halloween. When the MCs came, tell about the name.
Went solo on that ass, but it's still the same.
Okay, first things first, I eat your brain.
Eating whack rappers alive, shitting out chains.
West side, when we rock, come equipped with game.
Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changed.
Hold
I
up.
don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. Come on. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Player haters, get away, or my lead will spray.
This type of shit that happens every day.
And I will never stop.
Because I just can't quit.
Mayonnaise, color bands, I push miracle whips.
I gather round. I'm the new fool in town.
I'm the young Harlem nigga with the Goldie sound.
Down, down.
I came to get down.
Get down, girl, go ahead. Get down.
I get money, I got. Rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock.
Do the hard tick-tock, get off
I told you I'm just like a clock when I tick and I
To the beat, y'all, if you don't stop. Once off your doubt, y'all, it's hip-hop.
It's hip-hop, hip-hop.
Hello and welcome to Yella's Beat Bracket on Critically Drinking.
Drinking.
Ooh, yeah. Hey, listen, get ready for this beat
It's
bracket.
nice to
Get ready
see
for this
the-
beat bracket.
Nice to see the
Ready for
intro.
this beat bracket.
Yeah. Yep,
Get
we
into the
doing
beat
the
bracket.
top 1,000. We doing the top 1,750 songs from the past 80 years of music.
Let's go.
Starting
Let's
off
go.
with Shabba Boo Bop Biddy Bada by Leroy and the Tap Dancing Frogs from 1937.
Let's go. Let's go.
Feel me?
I'm here for it. Man, but all right. So listen. man, you know, I know you a little under the weather. You know, so to
I
speak.
bust my shit. I bust my shit. Just going to tell people I bust my shit. I ate shit.
Man, this
trying
dude
to
ate the
fucking
ground.
run. I didn't. At least I didn't face plant though. Like in all seriousness, I didn't face plant.
Wouldn't that have been better?
Much rather. No.
I mean, because you probably would have did the worm. You probably would have did the Otis. You probably would have did the Otis if you planted the face first.
Can't
instead of eating your shoulder.
Can't risk the money maker.
You ain't got, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't got that far to go. It would have been like, that's low risk. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yeah, he caught a fade. It was him and the concrete one, like, bah! Now he can't lift his hand above his belly button. He got to do curls to smoke. Got to keep his elbow waist high. He's stupid. Yeah.
Trying to keep them.
Now throw one in the air.
Muscles loose.
Throw it in the air. Yeah, exactly.
I can get it up in there.
Okay, that's the one.
Hey, look, I'll take the little bit of pain. I'll take a little bit of pain for that.
I can't stand you. Just to see, that's that Taurus, man. That's that bullheaded energy. Gonna take some pain just to prove somebody wrong. I can't stand negros. All right, but listen, I got a couple of ideas. So you got to decide which way you want to go. So I got like a stream of randomness. All right. I have some moral dilemmas. Like these are kind of like questions. They're like moral dilemmas. Like would you rather type stuff. And then there's like typical manosphere stuff, you know. Quick recovery fan. How you been, Dory? How's everything going with you?
Yeah, man. How you been,
how's the North? How's the Great North treat? Yeah, quick recovery to Yellow, man. Hopefully that shoulder get right soon. 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 You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Let's dive into the misogyny, man. You know why we here.
Ooh, okay. All right, let's go. Now, this one I didn't fully finish, though. I didn't actually think you was going to jump into that one. But look, we can do that. Let me see. Ooh. Let me see.
Most
one more piece I'm going to add to it. I need to get timestamps. We'll just do what I got. Let's see. Let's get that.
Okay, now if you still got to put it together, if you're going to put it together.
I just saw something today. But we can go here. This is... Let me see. It's at the 20-minute mark. Let's go. Let's see. 20-minute mark here. So I made some realizations. I might be a little slow. Red Pill was a little faster to it than me. But I realized, man, there's no saving the situation. The situation is done. You know, people like, it's cooked. Everybody's cooked. It's cooked. It's bad. And there's nobody that you can listen to. Like, there's no age group. There's no demographic. It's just, you got to find individual people that have sense.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no trusted. Because we're going to start with our elder. Oh, I appreciate you guys. Apologies for my absence. Hey, listen, we've been absent too. So no, you ain't got to apologize for your absence. I mean, we should probably be apologizing for our absence. Man, appreciate you, man. Anything you do, man, is always appreciated. Even if you don't drop anything, man, trust me. We appreciate your presence, man. We appreciate your presence with a CE above the presence with a TS. You know, the presence, you know.
But we like them too.
Yeah.
Might even get a body roll today.
Hey, let's go. So it's already starting off with a bad photo. Bad pause. Gifts.
I mean, it's not the worst photo.
Donations. Okay. You thinking that way? I'm with you. IG Green in the building. What's up, man? IG. So I had to check on. I was supposed to call you back the other day. I forgot, man. So my bad, man. I hate doing that. I hate when I say I'm gonna call somebody back and I don't. I hate that. That bothers me. That bothers the mess out of me when I do that. But we're gonna hear what she got to say real quick, and we see how it lands on you.
Knows what roads to take now, because this Republican Party ain't playing.
Let me ask you this.
Here we go.
What about what they've said in terms of Black, particularly Black men and Latinos, supported him more than they have in the past? Why do you think that is? And what do you have to say to Black men and Latinos who were not in favor of supporting Kamala Harris?
Oh, honey.
Now, first of all, I was mad he even brought that question up. I don't like this guy. I don't like Scheming A. Scheming and Screaming A. I don't like it. How you feel about Stephen A, man? You a fan?
Neutral.
You neutral? Okay.
Neutral.
I can't stand this dude. He's a fake and a phony and a fraud. I can't stand people like him. He's the JD Vance of sports world.
Oh,
You gotta stay off the weed.
When your favorite niece and your 13-year-old daughter is raped by your alcoholic brother or the next door neighbor, and she tries to abort that baby inside of her from a rape, you're going to regret that. They want to keep women in their place. It's so disgusting. I can't even put words to them voting for her. They didn't vote for her, didn't vote because she was a woman. They didn't care that she was smart and powerful, educated.
That's all subjective, except for the educated.
Joyful.
All
fearless.
subjective. All
she would have
subjective.
taken care of this country. She would have protected the people. She would have surrounded herself with great minds.
Like Meg the Stallion.
Like Meg the Stallion, like Cardi B.
Like Cardi
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Was it Quavo? Quavo.
Oh, Glorilla was a good choice, though.
Glorilla.
You know, I told that's my little cousin in my head. So that was about the only. Yeah. But yeah, she just surrounded herself with great minds that didn't look anything like the people that she was trying to get to vote for her. Because she didn't put none of them people in front of us.
Yeah. Great minds like the people that ran her campaign and spent $1.4 billion in a losing effort and left her $20 million in debt campaign. How do you blow through $1.4 billion in 90 days or 100 days? Either way, those are the great minds she put together and her fearless fantabulosity.
And then here come the irrational fear mongering. When your 13-year-old niece get raped by her drunk uncle,
right? Which would be your brother,
you know what I'm
saying?
Then the bigger problem isn't the abortion that she's trying to get; it's the fucking child protection.
The rapist brother. Yeah, the rapist brother. You got a rapey brother. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, come on, man.
The issue doesn't become the abortion.
Man.
No, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, she was
and then they talking about she didn't, and then she talking about they didn't vote for her because she was a woman. And so the fuck what? Like, that's kind of the beauty of the vote being the person's vote, because you can vote either way you want to.
Yeah, they can't accept it. Now, mind you, black men still voted for Kamala Harris as the second largest, like, not as far as like size block, but the percentage of people in that demographic that voted for Vice President VP Harris, black men were second to black women, like 70-something%. So almost 80. So it's somewhere between 73 and 77. But so it was still astronomically high towards one. So it's like, it's saying what she said was crazy to me. I thought that was insane to come out to black men at all. Latino men flipped from over like majority voting for Democrats to majority voting for Republicans. If you want to blame them, cool. But coming from black men at this point, who over 70% still supported the Democrats after everything that was said, that's crazy too.
And at this point, you can't blame nobody because it's they vote. How are you blaming somebody for something because they didn't choose the thing you wanted them to choose?
I mean, because
this ain't just your America.
I mean, they feel like it is.
Right. They feel like it's their America. So people just supposed to choose their interests. No, people are supposed to vote based on their interests. Them
You
first.
gotta care about their vagina. You gotta protect their vagina, bro.
Right. Protect the thing that we're not supposed to have a say-so about it, but we're supposed to vote with that interest in mind.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
men can't tell a woman when and where they get a abortion, but we supposed to vote with abortion in mind.
Like Tupac said, can't tell a woman when and where to create one.
Right. But we supposed to vote with that in mind. We're supposed to,
we hate the ladies that make the babies.
If that's something we ain't even supposed to have a hand, y'all vote for that.
Good.
You vote for that then. Y'all the ones championing that.
They did. Like 91%, I think. They voted for it. But they need help. They need help to support their cause.
Everybody need help to support their cause.
Absolutely.
You mean the people who don't help nobody when motherfuckers ask them for help?
I mean, is that
the same people who pick and choose who they help got mad because motherfuckers picked and chose who they wanted.
Yes, sir. You got digital Dory in the building.
But keeping women in their place was more important to them. And black men, that was just shocking because, honey, he's going to give the military and the police permission to shoot you in your back and there will be no immunity. So, baby,
who are you scaring?
The cops gonna shoot you. You about to get shot, bro.
Nigga, they been shooting us. The fuck? She had said that like that's gonna be a new thing going on. Like oh my God, the police are gonna kill black men and get away with it. News at 11. Bitch, that's been happening. The fuck?
Well, if it wouldn't have happened if you would have voted for Harris.
Oh no, they'd have just went to jail.
Yeah, absolutely.
The crazy part is some of them have gone to jail throughout this whole shit. Some of them officers get popped and they go to jail. We don't see it all the time because it's probably more where they get away with it. Which that's just the nature of the beast. That's the unfortunate nature of the beast.
Yeah.
But we could super hyper focus on the people that are doing the wrong thing when they don't fall in the class of people that we don't want to judge.
Right. Shout out to Harris Tribe Media Group for the dono for the Cash App, man. Appreciate the love, man. Thank you so much for the grind. Yeah, man.
Appreciate congratulations on y'all monetization over there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. We could appreciate the effort. Because there's been a lot of channels that then kind of fell off after the pandemic of 2020. The pandemic of 2020 and 2021.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
So y'all then kept going and keep the grind going. Consistent grind too. Consistent grind. Always got planned out content.
Very thorough.
Yeah, we just up here. Because we ain't been here in a minute. So I just figured, we come show some love to YouTube. But y'all be there. Y'all there.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah, y'all there consistent. So
and it's good to have, man. It's good to have consistent people, man. It feels like home. It feels like home. You can always go back. Lights always on. Lights always on, man. What was that, like the Red Roof Inn or something like that? Who was it? Lights always on? Who was that?
Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah. That's what it feels like, man. That's what it feels like. Good boy. It's some dark days this year, man, but it just feel like, man, you can always pop by the says, man. So about 3 days a week, if you want to go see somebody familiar, they there. So, man, much love to y'all, man. Everything y'all doing.
You took every right from your children. Once again, there would be no social security and pensions and rights. This
Rights are gone.
thing has said you will never have to vote again. He's going to be in charge of the military. We have fucked up.
You fucked up, yo.
End of story.
You don't think it was a simple
always been in
situation of
control of
looking
the
at the
military,
economy, looking at inflation, looking at crime, and
Man, the president is the commander in chief, meaning he's always had control over the military. Guess what? This is the same dude who had control of the military from 2016 to 2020. So you said that like he just like people. That's funny too. People be talking like he just got around. Like y'all realize this nigga only got this. I hate the fact that I get it. Like don't get me wrong. At some point I get it. When you're in a point in your life when you see things just going wrong, the president you're getting picked, the people are talking a certain way. Cool. I get that. I'm a table that because I don't want to seem completely heartless to their concern. Because in a way, they have some legit concerns.
Absolutely.
There are legit concerns to have for people who feel that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I wish they were more educated on just like how processes work.
This is the elder here.
Oh,
I know you ain't talking about the elder. She been around a long time. I know you ain't about to tell her that she need to educate herself more.
Don't trust me. I know. Cause this whole he said he gonna become a dictator and they ain't gonna never vote again and he gonna be a forever president. So the Constitution don't exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Constitution don't exist.
He's gonna be a dictator on day one. That's what he said.
Okay, it makes sense why them the same group of people that get caught with the phone scams. That's why they be telling you to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
You got to make sure your bank account is secure. Would you please verify your full bank account number?
Right.
Okay, your PIN. Give us your PIN real quick just to make sure your PIN is secure. All right, perfect. Give us your name as it is on your card, on your bank card. Yes, yes.
You said Lewis, WELLEWIS? Yeah.
Yes. And give me and there's a security box, a CSC. Give us the CSC number because we want to make sure we lock down your card so that nobody is making any unauthorized transaction. It's a 3-digit number, and it might say CSC or security code. Please give us that number.
We want to save it in our secure files.
Absolutely. And the expiration date, would you verify the expiration date, please? Perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like I wish
saying, excuse me, providing and protecting.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm hoping that this whole thing that's playing out with him picking his cabinet people are informing them that that was the dumbest damn logic that you can come up with. That he's going to become this all-powerful ruler. He can't even appoint the people he want into his cabinet right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he finna just be a dictator on day one. He can't even get the people. He can't even get the people in he want in.
I mean, that's a good point.
Think about it. These are all the people he putting in.
Yeah. That's fair.
Come on, man.
That's fair. That's a good point.
And as men, that's what we want. And as a result of that, I mean, I voted for her. I wasn't voting for him. But speaking to men who felt differently, they didn't think about Roe v. Wade. They didn't think about stuff. They thought about the economy, money in their pockets, and safety in the streets.
Oh, listen.
It couldn't have been as simple as that.
First of all, do you see women breaking in people's houses? Do you see women shooting each other in the streets? They voted because they voted for Trump because, I hate saying his name. They voted for him because they hate themselves.
Oh, you a self-hating
and they
Negro.
See this thing as powerful.
Let's go.
That he's gonna move mountains for them and make.
That means you hate everything. You know, you hate yourself and everybody else. You're just a hateful Negro.
That's accurate. That's a lot more accurate. You
That's
say I hate
crazy.
myself and everything.
Yeah.
That could be cool. We just ain't gonna limit it to just I hate me. That's the only thing I hate. So I'm just outwardly destructive because I only hate me. No,
Yeah, you voted for Trump. If you voted for Trump, you hate yourself. And if you're a black man that voted for Trump, you hate yourself. That's what she said.
Make them rich, and that he's gonna move mountains for them and make them rich.
Ain't nobody
And
thought
unfortunately, black men, they want a man. They were saying, I'm voting for the man. Well,
Ain't nobody
we gonna see about that.
Who said that?
And don't think we're all not at fault. All
Who
of us.
said that, dog?
We went to our job, came home, and sat on.
I'm voting for the man. He said she did. I'm voting for the man. Marquez in the building, man. Appreciate you stopping in, bro. I'm voting for the man.
The sofa and watched movies of destruction. Superman, Batman, the end of this, Armageddon. Well, all of that social consciousness has brought us here. So now,
Superman and Batman.
Because you watch all those destructive movies, you're okay with letting the world burn.
All the destructive movies like Superman
Yes,
and Batman.
and Armageddon and End of Days.
Armageddon.
Yeah,
Wait,
because you
hold
watch all
on.
that stuff, you were able to sit on the couch and watch the world burn.
Wait a minute. Armageddon, where they went and
With
blew up
asteroids.
when they went and blew up an asteroid to save the planet, those terrible
Yes,
men.
but all that destruction,
You
all
mean
that destruction.
You mean the terrible man who was on the screen talking to his daughter as he was the one who was on the planet ready to
Midnight
blow up the
Snack.
damn asteroid? That terrible man in Armageddon.
That terrible man.
That terrible man. Come on, man. Quit playing, bro.
Yeah, because you watching Superman, who is a beacon of hope, justice, and the American way. You know what I'm saying? Because you watch Superman turn back time to save Lois Lane.
Save Lois.
You know what I'm saying? The same women, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga flew backwards and turned the planet on its axis backwards.
Yes, but he's a self-hating alien.
That self-hating no good bastard.
Kryptonian. Midnight Snack in the building. We got Nova in the building. We got Bree in the building. Man, appreciate y'all.
What up, bro? They not like us. He ain't even from here.
He ain't even from here. I'm surprised she didn't say, "Hey, if you voted for Trump, go delete it." Man, it's about. She's almost there. I mean, she said you hate yourself.
Super close.
Man, that's it is crazy, man. It's crazy. She was going in.
Man, and then Batman, just for God's sake.
And just for shits and giggles.
Oh man, the terrible man that don't kill nobody, who's
won't even use a gun,
who won't even use a gun.
Yeah.
That literally goes out and protects the innocent people against the instinct of the police. The same people who you was talking about is gonna kill us in the street. That terrible.
But that's what kept you from voting, Yellow. Your willingness to watch movies like that have desensitized you to destruction, which is how you, not you specifically, how people like you were able to go and press the button for Trump. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. Like,
Me being
makes
a Batman fan, yep, that makes sense now. Yep,
makes perfect sense.
I'm a Batman. All those years of watching Batman save Gotham has just made me destructive.
Yeah,
just has corrupted me to the point where I can't function as an adult or a male.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a male adult.
Absolutely. And as an actress, I think she has the expertise to know that entertainment is influencing people and their decision making. You know
in like the 13 movies she's been in.
I'm still listening to Ninja Turtles out of it, the Transformers. It's all destruction, man. All destruction. Master Chief, Deadpool.
Deadpool and Wolverine, probably. If you probably
if she knew about that movie, if she watched it, man, listen.
A Deadpool and Wolverine? Yeah. Maybe.
If she everybody.
Now, like I said, Lex Luthor is finally in the fucking White House. What are you gonna do about it?
So let me transition back to you.
So what you gonna do? Lex Luthor is in the White House, man. What you gonna do, Yellow?
Same thing we did last episode. He was in the White House. get up and go do something. I don't know. Live. Man, last time he was in the White House, I made a kid. Maybe I'm gonna have another kid. When he's talking about the ban on abortion, maybe I end up having another kid in the next 4 years. Meet me a special lady, settle down, get married, start wearing the MAGA hat. Cause I'm an internalized and self-hating monster.
Yeah. But why I played that? Because it goes to what I believe black women are starting, the sentiment, the prevailing sentiment of black women towards black men. Like just that it was just all negativity. There was nothing redemptive about what she said about black men. And I know Snack said not too much on Auntie, but she, we're self-hating. The uncles are gonna rape our daughters. We're gonna get shot in the street by the cops. It was just like negative. Even though we over 70% clip of black men that voted for Kamala Harris. So I thought that was crazy that's how she felt. But I was like, okay, maybe it's just the old folks. Because Bree be going in on Generation X. Bree goes in on Gen X. And everybody be like, you know what, the next generation ain't gonna carry those attitudes. They're not gonna carry those attitudes. And I was like, okay, well, let me listen to these young people talk. Let me listen to these young ones. Let me listen to the young folks. All right, so let's go. Let's get into this. This ain't about politics, but it's still black women talking about black men. So let's go.
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I've had an Arabic man, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the worst kind of men for me were the black men in terms of relationship.
Why?
I can second
They
that.
were disrespectful, cheaters. Not saying that the Arabic man didn't cheat on me. It's just
no, we're disrespectful. We're cheaters. Now the Arabic man, he might have cheated too. She said not to say he didn't cheat too, but we're disrespectful. We're cheaters.
I didn't find out that he cheated on me. He's the one that taught me like standards and
shut up.
But you did.
No, he wasn't like that. He was like,
But you did.
But not while it was happening.
You didn't. Oh, you didn't find out while it was happening. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It makes a difference.
Oh, it
like,
definitely makes a difference.
treated me like a princess.
But
like
he also
bound down to my feet. Anything I
treated her like a princess.
Oh, because I got completely lied to. It's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. He spoiled her. I mean, if you're gonna cheat on somebody, at least you can do a spoiler.
I guess though that does make sense.
It makes sense a little bit. It makes it a little bit.
I hate how much that makes sense. It's like I thought about for a quick second. Damn, that makes sense.
would give it to me.
So if a black dude did that, you've been cool with it?
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, experience-wise, a black man treated me a little bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Is one black man? Because
I've had multiple
black men.
Well, men don't cheat.
My like for example, my daughter's dad, he's black, but he was the only man to ever put his hands on me. So it's like
that was your experience as well.
Yeah.
So only one black man out of all her experience with black men was the only person ever put his hands on her. So even though she's had multiple experiences with black men, only one, her baby daddy, has put his hands on her. So just the numbers.
So it's like the only kind of men that cheated and lied, and this were the black men. I've had a white man as well.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
Cheated, lied, but I had a white man as well. Same thing. Now she's saying the same thing, like he also cheated and lied, because she said the Arabic man also cheated. Only one black man hit her. OG Patrice in the building. Hello. Good to see you.
But I'm trying to follow. But instead of like the bouncing ball, bouncing on the words, it's just everywhere. It's not even hitting the words. It's just like what is your point? If they all doing the same thing in different ways,
the black ones are different. They're special.
It's like
they're awful, particularly awful.
It's like, you know what? Black men just eat burgers and fries. I mean, Arab men eat burgers and fries too, but it's steak and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't burgers and fries.
But black men chew with their mouth open.
And then, Arab men chew with their mouth closed.
But when they chew with their mouth open, they also lean over and give me a kiss on the cheek. So it ain't the same. It ain't the same.
I don't know if it's lust for a black woman that they had, but my experience was great with them. And we didn't break up because of anything bad. It was just like, time goes on, you move on to different things. Or like the guy from Yemen, he had to go back home to take care of his family. So that was just that. But
and probably his wife too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
I don't know.
Y'all don't see how these Indian men be treating their women in India, bro?
Yeah.
They don't have
I mean, he was
rights,
from
like,
Yemen,
you know
so I don't know about Indian versus like the Yemen men, but he was from Yemen and he was a good man.
Globally don't have as much rights or respect in their countries.
There's two things. I think men treat women that they don't have to deal with kinder because they just trying to get some pussy and get up out of here. So, he might be treating you like a princess and you're not really his queen. You know what I'm saying? You just you
No, but the thing is, I was the one that stopped talking to them. Oh, it wasn't like they cut me off.
But that doesn't matter to the man. He already got what he.
So the dude that treated her like a princess, the dude that was better than the black man, even he got dumped. So they're so much better than black men, but still don't want to be with them, even though they cheat too, and even though they lie too. It's the black man, yo.
What he wanted. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's on to the next. I'm on to the next piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that.
Yeah. I mean,
and then the same way you cut him off, my fault, King. Yeah. The same way you cut him off, just like that. Now he might have a bad experience about black women. Now he's like, damn, I'm never with black women. Like,
I treat her like a queen.
I
treated her like a queen and she left me. I gave her everything and she left me.
Oh, you can't do that. No. Definitely can't do that. It always had to be a good experience.
No.
Crazy. Nah, but
go ahead. Go ahead.
I always say,
go ahead. I'm waiting for you.
I always say, man, go where you appreciate it. You know what I mean? So
you also say it's pro-black to even procreate outside of.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
You can be pro-black and
I still believe that. I mean, once you're black,
that was that part because I listened to that. I was like, okay, it might just be the older women. I've been hearing a lot of older women after the election talk about black men. We trash because we ain't vote for Kamala Harris. Okay, cool. But then the young ones got a negative opinion too. And I got another one. Hold up, I gotta pull it up. Then I'm gonna find this other clip. I watched it today. I realized it's something in the air, man. Hold up. Is it the first? Boom. Let's go here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go.
Listen, before we get into this topic, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if y'all not already subscribed, hit the notification bell, join the membership, and listen to the podcast audio every Tuesday morning, 6 a.m. Let me get to this first topic. It says, are black men often viewed as the least ideal partners for black women? And I do want to get into this first clip. I want us to listen to it. You're going to be familiar with this clip, and then we're going to dive into it.
The girl that made this clip is on the panel.
Let's get into it. Don't chew me up because I know how you believe this like to tussle.
Pause.
All alike.
Yeah, he said nothing yet. Wait a minute. Come on, she ain't said nothing yet. Come on, bro. You gotta let her say something before you say pause. You gotta let her say something. Okay.
Go ahead.
Black men don't like black women. I think you can meet 10 black men on different dating sites and they all cheat and they don't respect their women.
Man.
I think every other race values black women other than black men. I think the real gag is black men don't like black women. Like, they're cheaters. I'm convinced every black guy is a cheater. I bet half of y'all can't even drop one black man that love y'all that's loyal. Ooh, the guy. Black men hate us so much, but black women be the ones supporting them. And I know how you guys like to get in your bag. Don't be mad. Get you a Mexican, get you a Jamaican, get you a Haitian, anything but a black man. And I'm stamping it. And if you want a white guy, right, he ain't right. I just feel like black women, we need to date outside our race because black men don't like us. And we shouldn't like them.
Stamping it. Stand on it.
You standing on it.
The blue hair.
That shit must be food stamps.
No, I'm standing on it.
So what made you write the have this post and what made you
Well, first of all, it's my
Women be
preference.
whooping
So
ass.
all the black men were so offended.
No. Get your that's my preference shit out of here. You was making a PSA. You goddamn goofball. You was sitting up
Because
there
she told
telling
everybody else.
Right.
She didn't say for me. She told
Right.
like y'all don't date.
Y'all.
Y'all shouldn't date black men.
We need to. This is what we need to do. This what y'all need to do. I believe all of these and this, that, and the other. That's about the only thing you said in the app. You was making a public service announcement. That's crazy talking about. That's just my preference, and people took it the wrong way. Man, get the hell out of here.
Nah, ain't nobody take that the wrong way.
Friends, I wouldn't. I don't.
Okay,
I've had bad experiences.
it's not just the old women. So I don't know where black men can go because it's not the young women, it's not the old women, it's not the classless women, it's not the women who have some kind of distinction. Because I mean, I've heard some educated women had the same type of tone and tenor. It's something really deeply in the air, and we kind of felt that before the election because they were trying to blame it on black men with the whole Obama talking down to black men, and there was some other stuff we had pointed out on the stream, but it was like there was something in the air, and I don't know what it is, but it's deep in the culture.
Experience with dating black men. They've been abusive to me. Not all of them, but the ones I've dated. So that's my preference. I wouldn't want to date a African American black guy. I would do a Haitian, or I want to date outside my race. Like even coming, I'm the only child. Feel me? Like my father, he's a black male, but he didn't give me a good.
And mind you, this is also coming from a woman wearing an HIV positive shirt. I don't even know what that means.
Example of how a male should treat a woman. Used to beat on my mom. Used to do he's verbally and physically abusive. That's not something that I want. And I've encountered that on several different occasions. So that's how I feel. And I feel like the black men out here that want to date like outside of their race with the white women or celebrities, I don't take care to that. That's their preference. So what they shit, like, feel me, it don't bother me. So I'm stamping it. That's how I felt.
Okay. What's your thoughts on this?
I think she's entitled to her preference.
Thank you, sister.
What I would say is, I do understand that
this woman with the curls in the middle. I appreciate her. Because she started speaking sensibly. Because it's okay to have a preference, but when you demonize an entire group of people, that's not a preference. At some point, that's not what a preference is.
More of a from experience. So it comes from a metric of what you've actually experienced, like from personal. But the fact that we're setting a tone or a stigma in regards to like black men is highly I'm playing the devil's advocate. Like I'm not on the opposite side because I've seen domestic violence and stuff like that in the black community and black.
She's not gonna jump on your neck. Just saying, man.
It's the sister code, man. She wants to critique, but she got to be super careful not to make her look bad in any kind of way.
Malfunction, baby. We're about to malfunction. System breakdown.
Got to make sure it's nothing about her at all. It's just about what she said. You got to be extremely careful. Criticize another black woman in public.
Black homes, but I am not one to say that all black men are the same. It's similar to like when we were speaking on zodiacs and characteristics. Everybody doesn't fall into a box. It's just like them judging us as black women. All black women are not aggressive, or come from a background of she wants to be an alpha female or super independent.
No matter how many we encounter.
It depends on your nurturing and your.
Hey, you stupid.
No matter how many we encounter. No matter how many we encounter. In passive and indirect.
Things. So I don't believe that we should stand on setting the tone, especially as a black woman. You should realize that how empowered you are as a black woman to say those things because you're
man.
stating.
Yo, I thought something big was crawling across the wall behind her. Okay. Watch behind blue hair. Watch behind blue hair. I was about to freak out. And I'm not even in that room.
Realize that how empowered you are as a Black woman to say those things.
I just saw something black start
men
coming behind her
stating
head.
those. So it
It
is
was like
very
a big
sensitive when we
giant
say it
bug.
compared to
like,
a
bro.
white person or somebody from a different culture saying it. That was one thing. And then on top of that, I only see two colors. So when I heard certain things, I'm like, I get it, but like your beautiful boyfriend now is technically, if we went back into slave times, he would be considered a, the
Black
N-word.
person. Educate me, because my man said that Jamaicans aren't Black, so that's why I'm.
No, well, I'm South American and Guyanese, but I'm technically because I'm on
Indian also.
Yeah, that's Latin America.
Okay,
but I'm on Latin, but I'm still Guyanese.
So your boyfriend, which is he's over
him
here,
right there.
He heard this video and said, "Nah, I'm good because I'm not Black." That's the conclusion you came up with?
I mean, yeah. At first, I said I'm not Black because I'm Jamaican. It's a difference.
Yeah, culturally, but not race-wise.
Boy, they'd have had you in chains too. What you thought? They'd have had you
That's
in
the
chains
fucking problem we were just talking about on the other
Last
episode.
episode,
Yeah, so I
think sometimes
this is evidence.
It's a culture.
Because we get into this, people don't understand when we say we're Black, then people are, oh, we all Black. And then we got people in the diaspora that separate themselves and be like, they Black, I'm not Black, because they understand Black means Black American. It don't mean Jamaican, because in Jamaica, most of them are Black. Like, so they don't got to use that terminology. What's your thoughts on, y'all got holding it back real quick, folks. What's your thoughts on this?
And Jamaicans get accused of the same shit. Cheating. So how y'all separate yourselves?
I mean,
Now this chick here, I don't know who she is. I don't know if I've heard she has a platform somewhere. Something about holding women accountable. I don't know who she is, and they showed it at the beginning. I'm probably not going back for it. But she's more towards the conservative side.
I personally think I kind of agree with Ming was saying. I think most Black women who speak very firmly on all Black men are trash, it does come from a place of bad experience. So we're generalizing because I had a few, and again, it's your experience, but if you've had a couple men do you bad, then we generalize. So all Black men are bad, or all Black men are cheaters, or, find me a Black man who's good. And it's, again, because you haven't really experienced that, we just throw out these very generalized statements that I think is harmful. I think to me is very raising a Black son, and to hear so many Black women talk about how Black men ain't this, it's just like, I just think you haven't experienced a good Black man. And until you experience that, you may never, ever experience a good Black man until you heal from that and recognize the role you played in choosing those, because we choose these men, right? You understand? So I think that we have to recognize when we speak, we're speaking from pain. That's really what comes down to when we say, oh, it's all Black men. That's just those Black men. She mentioned her father. So you get, it boils up resentment toward Black men. And that's where you got to heal and do some work, because you're going to keep meeting trash Black men.
All right. So we 4 years deep in this. Like, we 4 years deep into these conversations. So let's try to, I'm going to ask you, but I want to ask it. I'm trying to get past the surface. We've heard the preference thing. We're past, we know it's not just a preference, because when you get on and demonize the other group, male or female, that's not just a preference. You can say, oh, I like to date this group of people because of this reason. That's a preference. When you say, hey, nobody should be dating Black men, or nobody should be dating Black women. We don't date the dark sisters, the Pukishas. And that's not a preference. You've gone into some hatred. You've gone into some whatever. So we're past that level. Then that second level beyond that, they're saying they really have some genuine experiences that are negative, that inform their beliefs and their feelings, right? And we all kind of have that. We all have had some negative dating and relationship experiences at this point. And it will be easy to demonize an entire group of people based on our experiences, especially if we kind of date similar groups. Like, we only date typically in group. Most people date in group, marry in group. So we could all stop there and be like, everybody I've had been hurt by was a Black woman. So, but going beyond that, how would you say you would be able to differentiate if you meet a woman today, you meet a woman tomorrow, Yella? How would you be able to differentiate between a woman who's had regular relationship hurt and is anxious about dating, like regular nerves about, this is somebody new I'm bringing into my life, Well, how would you figure out she's one of these people that just really at the root? It's like Jennifer Lewis or the last two chicks we played who like really just don't like black men. How would you figure that out for yourself? Would you even look for that?
Now, hell yeah, you got to look for that. I'm finna say it because I'm in the age range of these women, and you know what I'm saying, and the men that they looking for and dating the 30s to 40s and basically up are the ones that have this level of opinion like that, right? I mean, honestly, her level of optimism in dating and finding a relationship. How do you speak about dating and relationships? Is just something that you are optimistic about? Is it something that you speak as if you want to have it? Are you doing things that show that you want to have it, like making yourself available?
Okay.
We were just talking about that the other night. Someone, I ain't gonna put their business out there.
Hey. Hey.
Was like, I ain't finna be alone.
Yeah.
And she made it happen.
Did.
And it was simply because she was positive about it. She was optimistic about it. She put herself out there with the intent to do that.
Yeah. And I've never heard her say anything negative about black men.
Nope.
Not once.
Nope. And we know this but she's also told us her experiences too.
Yes. Yes.
And it ain't been good.
Ain't been good. And I ain't trying to be funny. The profession she work in, she could have a negative experience about men, period. Like just period. Top. And I've never heard her be like, man, men are just,
and be completely justified. Yeah. So somebody who work in that field could be completely justified in hating men. I would if I did their job.
I would. I'd be contemplating killing my clients. Like, as soon as that nigga walk in, I'm popping that nigga.
So against all odds, she was still like, you know what? I'm gonna find me a man. I'm gonna get me a man. Yeah. And god dang on damn if she ain't did it.
True. That's true.
So, and that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. So let me ask you this though.
Something like
we're seeing that as an acquaintance and associate. But somebody you dating is not going to have that same level of insight. Like they're going to be trying to impress upon you who they are. So like they're going to keep some of their negativity restrained. So how would you know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be like regular casual conversation. Their optimism or negativity or pessimism or optimism isn't going to bleed out the same way because they're trying to present to you as somebody they're dating a specific way. So how would you like get around that? Would you love me if I was a black worm? You know what I'm saying? Well, how would you?
No, I'm that dude. I don't care. Like I don't have to sneak up on the problem.
Gotcha.
Like
True.
I don't have to.
Breeze made that point. Yeah, you bring stuff out of people.
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah, that too. Right. I bring out the best and the worst of people a lot of times.
Sir. Yes,
so
sir.
yeah, I get a rat because with me, I just flat out ask. I'll just ask, like, well, shit, how you feel about relationship?
Okay.
Because if we just dating, it's probably not gonna be that type of thing. But if we done been around each other and shit, and I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna present it to her.
Okay.
And then we'll hear from there. Because a lot of times, like, they can hang around you, they'll hang around you, and you'll think shit is cool until the ideal relationship come around, and then they freeze up because there's some type of danger and commitment to that, which I understand too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. I get, a morsel of what the complaints are, but at the same time, there's no balance. So they are probably really good, genuine women too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't to say old girl in the blue hair ain't like a good person, genuine person. That's just how she feel about that, and that's super problematic.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she probably ain't, but that's a whole nother, a whole nother podcast, a whole nother stream. So
I get you. Nah, that's fair, man. Nah, that's super fair. Give me a quick second to respond to something. Nah, that's super fair. I know me. I know for myself though. I am too avoidant. I'm too avoidant to try to navigate that with somebody. Now, although I have my issues, my trust issues aren't specific to Black women. It's people.
Mm-hmm.
But I would only date really Black women or Black adjacent. So it would be, it would just be too hard. I wouldn't put anybody, and I know I've said this online before, I wouldn't put anybody through the gauntlet that they would have to get through to get a genuine relationship out of me, because it wouldn't be fair. They're not going to return on gauntlet investment. It'd be like running the what was that with the gladiators, American Gladiators.
Yeah.
Like, imagine winning American Gladiators and getting like a McDouble. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what a woman would get through. You be Turbo, you be Ice, you be Laser. You know what I'm saying?
You done ran across the little spinning thing.
Yeah. And at the end, instead of a check, man, they give you like a McDouble, and it's like half more. Like that's a relationship with me.
That it took me 25 minutes instead of 15 minutes to get home, and now it's.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't worth it. So I know better. Like mentally and cognitively, I know better than to do that to anybody, because they're gonna be resentful. Running the gauntlet to get a McDouble. You know what I'm saying? With that one little pickle on it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know better.
Mm-hmm. What was your thoughts on this, Joe?
First, I want to let you know I'm a Jamaican man and I identify as a Black man. You get what I'm saying? So
I thought you was Dominican.
Side quest question. I know Mr. He said, here we go, when they started talking about the different types of American and different types of Black. Up here, you see a group of Black people. And I know we did this with the Not Like Us. Is it weird for you when, like, because we be online and we be like, we listen to somebody and we be like, something feels off, and then we find out like it's first generation, second generation, like they're not Black Americans through like the ADOS link. They haven't like a lineage.
Right.
They don't have like 5 generations in America. Like,
Right.
Is it weird when you start watching this stuff and everybody seems so Black, like Black American Black, and then they're like, I'm Guyanese, I'm West Indian, I'm Jamaican. Like, does that land on you weird? Like, or because of the way people approach you, does it feel like they're just gonna get the same kind of treatment as me? Like, how does it feel with you? How does that land on you?
Because it's all a bullshit game people play. Yeah, it's cool for them to have an opinion on it and then distance themselves from it.
Mm-hmm.
But then Black people also do that too. They try to take people who do kind of fit into it and separate them from it. So no, I hope in that sense, I hope they cannibalize each other, because it's not fair for anybody.
Yeah.
If it's unclear and nobody's setting a clear standard, because it's very much goalpost driven. Like, people move the goalposts on who and what is Black based on however they feel about it.
Yeah.
That's why we spent the whole summer talking about that shit.
Yeah. Because it's like, I guess I grew up with it always being one way. It was very black and white. As I grew up, there was pockets of Asians, and later on in life, probably around 30, there was more pockets of Latinos in the places where I lived. But it was always the black and the white, and the black was American Black. It wasn't until I was in my 20s where there were some African groups that started moving in, but it was very small. It was really just the Somalis. When the Somalis took over in Minneapolis and Columbus, I moved from St. Paul back to Columbus in 98. But since then, like around that time, there have been a lot of Somalis, but they were very identifiable. Lesser so the Ethiopians, who kind of like, I guess, facially, typically start to look a little like Somali, but it's a little different. You can distinguish it. But then all of a sudden, more recently, a lot of people who are like children of immigrants, you just cannot tell. They're just as black as me. The shades and everything, the variation, hair textures. There's no way to know visually who's American black. And I find myself battling with that feeling of like I'm being blackfished sometimes. Like I'm having a conversation with a black person, and they be like, "I'm not black. I'm OJ." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, "I thought we was here. Like I thought we was here." Man, my history makes me black. My heritage, my ancestors, my struggle, my skin, my heart, not my money. Man, insanely
My
based.
name is Muhammad.
Handshake. And they black. Muhammad. Yeah, listen, but it's a thought. Because when I'm sitting here watching this, and it's happened to me several times. It's happened to me on several podcasts where I'm watching it, and I feel like it's a Black American thing. First, it started, I'll say, with the Lapeef thing. Lapeef is a weird name anyway. I don't know where he comes from or his background, but I remember him and Anton Daniels, that's got to be an American black lineage. Anton Daniels, come on, you ain't about to tell me he's Jamaican or something. Just the name alone, just yells Black American. ADOS, but they was like, this is not a black platform, and I was like, okay. I felt kind of okay. This ain't for me. It felt like for me because people look like me, talk like me, talking about things I think about. I think it's for me. So like I make assumptions. That's on me. So then it happened on a second platform. They were from New York, and I was like, okay, they got the accent, immigrant, but I kind of knew because they got the accent. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with children of immigrants. I'm cool with that if I notice what you are. But there were so many people that presented themselves as Black American because of the style, the culture. I know we export culture, but I feel like I'm getting blackfish sometimes. I don't. There's no way for me to safely assume that anybody's Black American, and it feels weird to ask people, "Are you Black American?" So I haven't figured that out yet. But it just when I heard that everybody think I'm Jamaican, I'm Guyanese, I'm like, well, I would have never known that just looking at the panel, but. That was a sidebar. My bad, y'all. Lapeef sound European. It does. And I don't even know if that's his real last name. It could be anything. On the internet, nothing is real.
Picture veneers. But I do think is a problem, and I am offended because when we constantly hear this from the women that we love,
no, I don't like
and
that.
Not every man deserves the respect from you, but not all the Black men deserve that same type of disrespect. We are not who your father was to your mother. We are not who those other brothers was to you, as a lover. And God forbid if this man ever do anything, I'm not wishing anything bad on y'all, but would that narrative be painted separately if it was something else from another man, or is it because of your experiences just only Black men?
My experiences, definitely my experience. To those who are offended, I mean, I apologize, but I feel how I feel. I'm not backing down from that. I definitely feel like I'm healed.
Then that's not an apology.
I mean, I
You
feel
can
like
take
she
it like
doesn't have
that.
to apologize.
The world
for what
wouldn't
her
take it like that. The
preference
people that you're
No, but she apologized and then said, "I'm gonna stand on it." So, how you standing on? Yeah, I mean, it showed that showed it right there. Like if you apologize on something, then you are taking back what you said. Don't apologize for what you said and then be like, "But I'm gonna stand on it." Then why apologize for what you said? It's a waste of approach. Don't be sorry for what you said. If nothing wrong with it, don't be sorry for it. Now, if you know you saying something that's out of pocket and offensive, apologize for it.
Oh, you stupid. I love it.
If you don't, just say that. Just say I can respect that.
Okay.
To me, I ain't saying nothing crazy, so I ain't gonna apologize. But don't apologize and then you know what I'm saying. But what specifically are you asking? I don't think that was the question that you.
What I was getting ready to ask you was, so what about that bothered you? Is it her defiant stance after the apology? Or, I mean, is she not allowed to feel how she felt, but apologize for the way it landed to you? Like, she's like, if that's the way you felt, if it offended you, I'm sorry for that. But I believe in what I said, like that. So is it the way she delivered it, or is it the actual message? Is she not allowed to, she apologizes for how it made you feel, does she also have to feel differently?
I mean, I guess so in a way, yeah.
Okay.
Because
I was shocked when dude pushed back. I was like, she apologized for how it made him feel. Like she didn't apologize for what she said. She apologized for what it made him feel. I apologize for offending you, which for me is different than I've changed my mind and I feel differently. So I'm apologizing what I said.
Right.
Like, I didn't mean to hurt you with what I said, but I meant what I said. Like to me, that's totally fair. So I was just delineating with that. I mean, see, you kind of feel the opposite. So I'm just curious.
Yeah, because there's a problem with what you said and how you delivered it.
Okay.
So that's I'm saying that's the idea. It ain't just that what you said it came off a little wrong. No, what you said was wrong. How you delivered it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what the discussion was about.
Okay.
Was the idea of what you said as well. It's the same way that she tried to make it as, oh, well, that's just my preference. And everybody started over. No, you said some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Trying to put out a PSA. Now you want to sit up and half apologize. Well, you can just go ahead and keep that shit there.
Yeah. Okay. And I can see y'all's perspective. I see what Bree's saying too. Like if I wouldn't change the behavior, if I wouldn't change the thought that led to the behavior that made you feel away. Did Bree just pop up there or you changed something? Okay.
I'm
the
fucking with stuff.
Got you.
Okay.
I had I can see it because if I still feel the same way and would still say the same thing, then apologizing really doesn't mean anything.
Means
I might feel the same way, but maybe I wouldn't say it, or maybe I wouldn't say it the same. Then I might apologize. Had I known how it landed on you, I wouldn't have said it. I would still feel the same way. So let me ask you that. So if I would still feel the same way, but I know it bothers you, so I wouldn't have said it. Would that be an invalid apology? So especially to you, Bree, since you're the one that made this statement. But you can answer to you.
You said if.
So like Bree said, I wouldn't change what I said, so I shouldn't apologize. Cause I do that a lot. There's a lot of times I say something and the impact on somebody else was not my intent. Like it hurt them, but I wasn't trying to offend them. I wasn't trying to hurt them, but it did hurt them. So I'll say, I apologize that it hurt you. Now, knowing that what I said hurt them, I don't say that again, or at least in their presence, even if I still feel that way. So I'm saying, like, like if it offends you, like I told you, my older sister, she had a problem with me saying, like I was like, you're stupid. I meant like you're silly, but she took it as like a slight on her intelligence. So I quit saying that around her. I didn't stop thinking you're stupid in my head, as in you're silly. I just wouldn't say it around her. I modified my behavior to not be offensive, even though my feelings have not changed. So would that be an okay time to apologize? Like, again, I'm willing to modify my behavior to not be offensive. So
because it was your delivery that might have been offensive. Her message was intended to be offensive.
Yeah. Now hers was for sure. Hers was for sure. Hers was for sure.
Right. And that's got a lot to do with what's going on, because it's just like she said that was her preference, and that wasn't her preference.
Yeah.
So
she was tagging black men for sure.
But but then there's people that apologize so they don't have to feel uncomfortable. It's a way to get around saying some disrespectful stuff now, especially when you talking about now when you calling out a behavior and they apologize for it, but then gonna continue to do it. Like, oh, okay, I get it, my bad, and then you turn around and do it like 2 minutes later. That's basically how that looked to me.
Got you.
Like, why are you then? Why are you acting like you acknowledging the problematic shit? If you just gonna continue to stand, I'm gonna continue to stand on it. And then a girl in the black dress, like, that's right.
I know that's right.
Then we wasting our conversation. Like, we wasting our time sitting here right now. Not saying that people can't disagree, but that's where I'm like, the conversation after a couple of years has just gone just basically stupid. It's in bot mode. It's an NPC. It's never going to accomplish the job that it's supposed to do because it's got to do it tomorrow. So it's never going to accomplish the job that it's supposed to.
I agree. I mean, especially on the fundamental level, because I would say a lot of these panels and channels, what we do, a lot of what they do, not what we do. A lot of times they keep cycling through people to get like fresh people, fresh faces, fresh perspective, because they're looking for new and novelty. But you don't get anybody, you don't ever get to see growth or development exhibited. You just get like the fresh new hot take. So
Right.
you never get to see somebody's perspective evolve and grow over time, which I think that's something that we lack because everybody's still looking for new. We don't get to see growth of the same. We don't get to see steadiness and growth, which again, like we talked about earlier, man, shout out to the says we get to see evolution. We get to see growth. We get to see steadiness that's good, and we get to see change where it's necessary too. So, I mean, yeah, I think some of that's necessary, and we don't see enough of that. We see too many more of these types. We're just gonna keep new people
saying the same stuff.
Yeah. So no, we never get to see anybody learn. Like the whatevers, the fresh and fits, they keep bringing on new Instagram models each week, and you'll never see that person. Last time you were on here, did you learn anything from that? We don't get to see that.
Mm-hmm.
You apologizing to me, right? If I'm offended, right?
No,
But
you said you felt offended, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'm addressing your feelings, but I don't like that's how I feel. Like I don't care about how the next man feel because the next man don't care how I feel. That's my opinion.
I do. I'm listening to you, and I told you I'm sorry that was your experience of seeing your mother, your brother, or your cousin, whoever.
So if you know we don't
mistreating them.
She's already in combat mode.
Because then if you're talking about it, you want people to also respond to it. But then you're going to tell us that we don't care. You want somebody to care. That's why you put that phone 2.5 feet in front of your face and said what you said. That's why people do that. I hate that. I hate people who put stuff on the internet and then act like they don't care if people like it or not, or how, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what people think. I don't care what people have to say. Yes, you do, motherfucker. That's why you doing this. We all do.
Right.
You care what people think. You want to piss. You want to piss. You started off with the don't come for me, because you know you finna say some shit.
True.
It's the equivalent of no offense, but insert offensive line.
So let me challenge that real quick. Because I wonder, because people are set up weird. People are wired weird. So what if they're not actually concerned about what other people feel? What if it's like the need for validation? I want people to care about what I feel. So like it's like an inversion of what you're talking about. It's not that they really care about other people's feelings, because a lot of people have become very self-centered, very narc-coded. So what if they actually really don't care about other people's opinions that are especially men? Because again, I feel like this is a whole thing. Like again, I feel like this whole thing I was putting together was about a negative feeling about she said, I don't care what black men think. I don't care what another man think. So that's not who she's talking about. She might have been talking about black men, but she wasn't talking to or for black men. So she doesn't care what we think. But the people she does care about what they think, she's not really worried about rejection from them because she knows she's on code. Like it's okay to dog black men. You know, this is that, it's that kind of, we on that type of time. But what's more important for her is, am I getting validated? Is somebody going to agree with me? So she's saying something she knows a lot of black women are going to agree with. Black men ain't shit. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Same with the red pill dudes. You know, if I get on here and trash women, I'm humbling this woman, this woman, a single mom, baby mama, entitled. It's gonna, what was that? Okay, StreamYard, cool. But I think a lot of people know, like in their little silos, they're gonna get that feedback. They're just wondering about, there's gonna be those few people on the opposite side who are gonna come for you. And I don't think they really care. I don't think if a black man says something, like even on this podcast, when black men are pushing back on what she says, she's not caring what they think. She's not even trying to listen. So I'm just curious, do you really think that people do what they do, post what they post because they care what other people think? Or do they want somebody to care what they think?
I think they post because they're looking for people to agree with them, whether it's for monetary gain or for social gain. Now, when you know that you got a built-in, when you know that you have a societal obligation built in, then it's easier to find people to agree with you. When you know that when you know that you're part of a social structure where the end thing is trash and black men. So if you're part of that, that's an easy market to get on from.
Yeah.
That's why when you looking at these levels of shit, when you talking about now, it's a lot easier for women to navigate social media talking about relationship shit and their stances on men than it is black men, because what they say is not taken as hatred. You got men literally ending up on FBI lists based on their online opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't view what women say as violent or as problematic. It's just them being expressive. It's them showing, which in some cases it is, but in some cases it's problematic as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of why the lane is a little more open.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a free lane to the basket, especially when society is built around that. That's why I brought up the play earlier. I don't know if you heard me talk. We was talking about Wicked, which is a crazy contrast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably gonna completely derail the conversation, but
Let's
I
do
got
it.
it in my brain,
Let's
and
go.
it's a weird connection that I made. And this shows kind of my disposition on like this is my view. This is why I think I would be okay for a relationship right now.
Okay.
This is the example of my view of the world of women right now. Right?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So we got
Oh
Wicked.
boy.
We got Wicked. Very popular movie right now, based off the stage play that's been around for 20-some years now. Right?
All right. Yeah.
I never saw it.
Yeah, me
But
either.
the lead actress in it, Cynthia Erivo, was out here bugging up before the movie. Like she was causing all types of craziness, right? She was bugging up. And I'm like, man, I hope she don't take this movie because it seems like a good IP. I've never seen it, but I know of the product. I've seen the commercial plenty of times. Everybody's seen the commercials and shit. So I seen this movie and I heard her sing and I was completely blown away. Like understanding who Wicked is made for, because Brie kind of got me in that mindset when she was talking about like stuff this wasn't made for you. So understand who it was made for. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And the person who seemed like they was sabotaging the movie had every right to. When she said y'all need to recognize me as a star, Cynthia meant that shit. And she gained all my respect on that shit. Because she actually showed up and did what she said she was gonna do. Right? But I get it. I love the story. I love the presentation. The weird girl who feel ostracized. The girl who feel like she ain't pretty enough. Who she don't fit in. Cool. I'm with that. Let's go. Right? I can understand that. Like that type of energy I'm with. Right? That's the type of feminine energy I can enjoy being around.
Okay.
Because Alphaba wasn't disrespectful. She was powerful, assertive. She spoke up. You know what I'm saying? It's the embodiment of what a modern woman should look like. Be able to stand up for your damn self. This world is fucked up out here for y'all. Be able to stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Throw up your dukes if you got to. If motherfuckers fucking with you.
Yeah.
But also be soft enough to show when people are. Also be soft enough to embrace when people are trying to love you.
That's solid.
Because when she did, when Glenda started to actually show her compassion or seeing that she was lovable and it wasn't just hardened, when they actually became friends, it showed that. Now, I'm with all of that. Now, there's level one. The contrast.
That was a great tie-in with the way that apology thing went too. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, here's a whole different level, and I know I'm derailed. It's a show.
That last one was perfect. That's spot on.
It's a show that's on Broadway in Chicago right now called And Juliet.
So you went fully into musicals. Okay, let's go.
I mean, I told you Hamilton is one of my favorite entertainment pieces. So I ain't ashamed of or afraid of musicals. I do a good musical.
See, Jennifer Lewis would be right about you. That violence, man.
I'm a Disney kid. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the Disney era. So if music in my movies, goddamn it, I've been loving musicals. We just didn't know it. Gonna be a mighty king. Shit, what? That's a whole look. Anyway. Look, so it's called And Juliet. And the premise of the whole story is, what if Juliet don't yeet herself along with Romeo?
What? Okay.
And this is the synopsis, how it was given, how I heard it. What if she chose herself and decided that she ain't gonna let nobody dictate her life and how it goes?
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
That's kind of how it went. But anyway.
But it's like okay, but did you actually read the story? Because she didn't let nobody dictate her life.
Exactly.
They chose that because that was the only option for them to be together. It was supposed to be shown as a grand expression of love
and defiance.
Yeah. So in fact, she did the thing that you're implying. She went against her family. She chose herself. She didn't let her last name and her bloodline dictate how her life went.
Facts.
She chose that. Because them was the ones telling her. He was like, hey, do you, fam? You like me, I like you. I say fuck him, I fuck him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was really about her.
Mm-hmm.
Now we making it seem like it was, and I know I'm social media coded at this point, being involved in these conversations. So I hear from a different perspective, and I get that. But it was also, it kind of to me felt like she was saying that, like he coerced her or something like that. Or like she did it against her will. Or she didn't have her own autonomy.
Gotcha.
Or her own choice.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is if we're going by the story, then you reneged on the deal. You told the man we gonna do this, we gonna go into the afterlife and be together because I love you. We can't be together on this planet. We got the whole thing they said, and then he do it and you back out. Y'all ever seen Downsizing? When that nigga downsized and his wife didn't downsize and she called him from that payphone. Oh my God, he was sick. It's the same thing. You reneged on the deal, right? She a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
You a scammer. And now you supposed to go on and be a happy life now. Now you just a chick who boyfriend died. You just a regular chick.
Man.
You just a regular chick. But you chose yourself like you. It is weird, and that's kind of the disposition that I can't stand. So that's kind of that's my stance based on 2 current musicals that's out. It's like you talking about decentering men and not making them the importance in your life, but the only reason your story is a story is because of the man that was also attached to it.
Yeah.
Nobody care what Romeo did if he wasn't with Juliet. But then you going off on what you finna be doing, dancing around on the stage, celebrating that he dead and you didn't have to die with him.
Yeah. That'd be weird. It'd be super feminist coded, but I get it.
That's empowering. You let the man yeet himself and you backed out.
Yep.
You talked him into you talked him into yeeting himself, and then when he did, you changed your mind.
Yeah. Woman's prerogative.
Like I know that's a law somewhere. I know that's a charge. I can't. It's described some way, but that's a fucking crime, bro.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a crime.
It feels like one, but I don't think it is.
Yes. Anytime you're directly involved in the death of anybody,
you can't. If you had somebody that was mentally incapacitated, vulnerable, and you talked them into, bullied them into, coerced them into, I'm okay with that. I can see that being a charge. But when you have a fully sentient, capable person that is in control of their willpower, who says, I want to do this thing, and they do it, that's on them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody feels off.
I mean, no, it is. It's a breach of the word that the person gave. So that one person did the act under the reasonable reliance that the other person was going to follow through too. So there is a violation of trust. I just don't think there can be any legal ramifications for not killing yourself.
You
didn't kill yourself.
Somebody should make it a law. Legislation. We worried about the wrong things. We need legislation. We need legislation on the backing out of the self-deletion clause. But no, that's just that concept though. Like you're having that layer of conversation. But I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
No, I'm with you. That was actually solid. And that's kind of that is a good analogy for where I think we are. Women are backing out of the social contract and allowing men to die. Like that's kind of what it feels like culturally. Like I'm willing to kill you. I'm willing to kill off or let you kill yourself off at my expense. And that's kind of what it is. Like, I mean, even like as far as character assassination, I'm willing to ruin your reputation. I'm willing to do whatever it takes for me to live and express myself, but your life doesn't really matter. I mean, I just listened to somebody, they were telling a story about how they got into it. They broke up with their dude. They broke up with their guy. Were going to get some things. Started a fight. She started a fight with the guy. Started physically assaulting him. He pushed her and she hit her head on something. She fell and hit her head on something. She then pretends to have lost her memory. It sounds funny, but like it's terrible in the moment. She pretends to have lost her memory, doesn't know who he is, and it's like, you're trying to hold me captive, and is freaking out. So he lets her leave. She had a cousin waiting in the car, but because she started the whole thing, she's still pretending like she doesn't remember anything. So she's now pretending like she doesn't know who the cousin is. So the cousin gets worried, calls her mom, and they get her to the hospital. She gets to the hospital. She keeps up the pretending act, doesn't tell her cousin, the cousin that called her dad too. And didn't let her dad know, didn't let her cousin know that she was faking all this. The doctor and them said, well, depending on the type of fall it was and how you hit your head, you could have been paralyzed. So she kept escalating. She's like, they should have never told me that. So then she's acting like she lost her memory. excuse me, doesn't remember who anybody is, having paralytic episodes. Like, but it doesn't matter what would have happened to him as long as she, well, I don't know if she's trying to listen in the back. I don't know if that's, I don't know. Bree, let us know if you want to come up. Yay, nay, yay. You're on the computer. You can bring yourself up. Okay. Yeah, you went on the phone.
Yo, mama. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
But that's the kind of thing that's happening. That's the kind of stuff that's happening. I feel like people are allowing men to take all these L's societally. Like, to your point, the Juliet thing, for the feminist role of we can do whatever we want. So, but I'm with you. That analogy was good. That was a long-winded way for me to say I agree with you. I like it. What's up, Bree? How you feeling?
What up, Tween?
Brisket. Yeah.
I'm taking a break from sock making. So.
Okay. That's what's up. All right. And
sound stressed. You sound stressed, man. Think I heard that.
Why the little boomer get me roped in?
But I thought you liked it. It seemed like you like it.
I already know I don't like tedious things, and it's very tedious. Like, I'm good at it. They look amazing.
Okay.
They eat. Like, but I hate tedious, like handwork, like tedious handwork. Oh, I hate it. So
you like the results. You like the outcome, not the journey.
Yeah, I don't know. Cause I'm really trying to sell them for like $40. Like, that's why I'm like, I'm liable to sell these bitches for $50. Like, either way,
with every stitch.
Which every
$43.50.
time I poke my finger, it's $5.
Like, $42.20.
Yeah. They look good though. So I'm taking a break. I've done like 8 pairs. So
yeah, that's what's up.
So look, if y'all got some anime people in your life, or some folks that just like cute shit, just like kawaii shit, make sure y'all check out Bree. She got a new line of socks that she sold with her own 10 fingers.
Probably got some of my DNA on them, to be honest.
They is made with blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, sweatshop. Yeah.
Right, and they got the DNA. These ain't fake like the
right.
Like the
this ain't in a sweatshop in a Shein.
What's his name? What's his name? Put the blood in the shoes.
Yeah, Lil Nas.
Yeah. This ain't the fake. This ain't the fake blood. This real blood.
Wow.
They cute. I don't know if I still got like 6 pairs of socks that aren't done. Miss Carter has made like 20. She's crazy. She don't sleep because she old. So
she got the
that old person passive where they don't go to sleep till like 4 a.m, but they also wake up at 5.
Are y'all building up a batch to sell at an event or something?
Yeah, so I have an event tomorrow.
Okay.
But she wrote me in. She signed up for a craft fair with no socks. She was like, oh, we're gonna make she made jewelry, like she made bracelets and stuff and earrings. So she's like, yeah, let's do this craft market. I'm like, yeah, this is great. I'll come with my stuff. You come with your jewelry. Oh no, we making junk socks. I told the lady we're gonna be selling junk socks. I don't even know what that is. I didn't even know what that was. She's like, yeah, we gonna make that. Yeah. So that's how I got roped into it. She done spent $600 on materials. I told her not to do that. You know how old people. Her love language is complaining she ain't got no money. You know how old people be.
You said 600 though. 600.
They be having all
she
the numbers.
She done got up on Temu. You know how old boomer women and Temu is like the worst combo ever.
Can confirm.
Yeah, because they like, oh, everything cheap, so they just be ordering, and then they up $600 because it's $1, $2, you know. So it's just she done spend like $600. She be getting socks. Oh, these socks ain't good. It's Temu, so you know it's like,
of course,
the socks be like this big. You know, the picture would be like some socks, and then you get them. They be like miniature socks. So it's just like she done spend $600. So she stressed out. So I got to sell all these stocks, just to break even. I said, yeah. I don't know why you did that to yourself.
Nobody tell you to do all that.
Yeah, so I'm very stressed out, but yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all gonna do good. The few I saw they look nice.
I'm
sure
sure
there's
they're making like 10 pairs. That's it.
Ooh, you said how many you say you made so far?
I'm 8. I just got.
Oh, so you got 2 more to make before tomorrow.
Yeah. But no, I don't think. I mean, if they sell out tomorrow, they just sell out. But I got another market on Wednesday too.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got 2 markets. So it's fine.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo. Best of luck to you, Brady.
Thanks.
All right, so let's see where we at in this.
You didn't know.
Wait, before we get going, was there anything you wanted to throw out there before we get?
Wicked is amazing.
Before we cover?
That girl.
Yes.
I don't know much about this Juliet thing. I didn't look into it. I know he was talking about it this morning, but I'm just like, I'm sick. And she black, right?
Surely.
Who the Romeo? This ain't the one with Tom Holland, is it?
No, this is a stage play.
Yeah, but Tom Holland was in a Broadway stage play with a black girl who was playing Juliet.
I mean, it's called Anne Juliet. I don't know. I can look it up. Let me see. Let me get some.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they was doing Romeo and Juliet, but
I had just seen it pass.
Because Tom Holland, a little Broadway kid. He a little theater kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is Romeo and Juliet. They was just Romeo and Juliet. Okay. That ain't theirs. Okay, I was about to be upset.
All right, cool.
But yeah, it is a black girl playing.
I wonder who wrote it. I gotta see who wrote it. Was it a white woman?
I'm looking right now.
Racist.
The hilarious new musical film. Hilarious.
Max Martin.
Yeah.
So is a dude Swedish stuff. It's probably stupid.
This hilarious new musical flips the script on the greatest love story ever told.
No, it's a white
Juliet
dude.
asked what would happen next if Juliet didn't end it all over Romeo. Get whisked away on a fabulous journey.
You said hilarious though, so it's a comedy of some sort.
It's a comedy, yeah. Okay, it's a comedy.
Yeah, of
so
course.
It sounds like he's gonna be cynical about it, but he did Schitt's Creek, which is funny. So
okay,
it might be good. As long as they keep it as like she's terrible. That's the running joke. Like she's a narcissistic. She's terrible.
Yeah.
Like I can kind of get with it if it makes fun of itself of like Juliet's this terrible person who's like super narcissistic. Like I'm cool with it. They go that angle. That's cool.
I'm with that. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna jump back into this.
A woman, but all black men should be bottled up in that. And there's white men who beat their women.
All races can cheat.
Okay, but but you didn't say that. You said only black men.
But it's not her job to change her preference to make you comfortable. I feel like
it's not her job to voice that opinion.
it is her job because that's what she likes, and it's not. We don't have to be offended.
Said all black men are cheaters.
That's
and
her,
beaters.
but she said that. I didn't say that.
And I have the right to tell her she's wrong.
You have the right to she's talking based on her experience.
That's that sisterhood shit.
No, but people can say what they want. It's like people say they like dark skin or light skin. I don't get offended. That's what they like. But it's okay.
But when you start stereotyping off of
you gotta be confident in yourself to know who you are. You gotta know that she's not speaking to you.
I don't think it wasn't I like Jamaican, Asian. It was all black men. That was it was factual.
But she's one
so
woman
that is
talking.
but it's to a large group of people. We got to understand how our voices are powerful. Like we got to stop saying it's
Especially
one woman. It's very powerful, and we on this big platform, right? So we know our voices are powerful.
All I would say is she's definitely as a empowered black woman. You can own and be.
And see, that's one thing I would hate. Like, girl saying that will probably be one of the same people talking about representation matters.
Right.
I can't stand.
Does she have an HIV positive shirt on?
She has an HIV positive shirt on. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
See, and I hate that because they making it seem like where she's like just her voice and her preference.
Yeah, she's not right. She's just sharing an opinion. That's
right.
Also not right. She can't be right if she's saying all black men cheat.
They like, oh well, she just sharing her preference, and if she was just sharing her preference, that's cool. But they are also the same group of people that would turn around and judge a man for sharing his preference.
Right? You
Oh,
can't.
he don't. Oh, you don't like this certain type of woman, then you hate the opposite type of woman.
If she said all the black men I've dated cheat, then she'll be right.
Right. Then she'll be talking about her preference because she's speaking
And her
from her
experience.
experience. Yeah.
Right. But you can't say all black men cheat and then somebody like you wrong. Like she's not wrong because it's her experience. Has she experienced all black men?
Right. Because I've never cheated.
Well, she got an
Right.
HIV positive switcher though. So I mean,
that's that again. That goes to
And she was outwardly speaking. She wasn't just speaking from
Telling
her.
other
She was saying,
Yeah.
you should get you somebody. You should, black women should be able to, you're not just using your preference. Nobody can stop you from talking their preference, but that's the thing about it. They'll act like their words, they act like words aren't problematic, but then turn around and say that like, and it's gonna, I know it's gonna be weird because I'm bringing a nigga up, but it's the same idea with Kevin Samuels. How they used to say that his what he was saying was harmful and all this other shit. I mean, well, that's his preference, right? That was most of their preference, right? But y'all understood the impact of what he was saying and how it made you felt, and now it became harmful.
Mm-hmm.
So now you want to play that same game because people can understand that. Like at a level, like I said, I can understand that. You feel like people are saying something to you that's destructive because it did get out of hand after a while. Because the problematic people picked it up and it became problematic. That's the unfortunate part. Like the lady in the middle was saying it. I mean, she's saying that too, but the lady in the pink was saying that. She made a real good point. She's like, when you on a platform at a certain level, I hate that people try to detach what they say from the responsibility of them saying it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be like, oh, well, these just my listeners. I ain't in control of how they do and how they react to what I'm saying and how they know, but they don't check their comment section. They let their comment section just basically run wild and just overinflate what they say. If you didn't mean that, then you not correcting it. There's no correction of it. You just let them continue to think it and then say the next thing. That's why we unclear about what the hell her sweater talking about, because she ain't even unclear with her message. She's unclear with her message. Everything she says is unclear.
See the word risk on her sleeve.
she might be one of the HIV possible girls.
Man, which is
I feel like if you're gonna walk around with that on, you're gonna have to give a little bit of exposition. You sit down on my couch. So what's up with the shirt?
I wonder what it might have been at the beginning, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Like maybe she got an organization or something. I'm just saying.
Hopefully,
kind of got it.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
That's with it.
So where do y'all land on the because I think there's some truth, but I think it's like she's using it to deflect. Oh, girl with the double buns. The Princess Leia buns, which is a cute hairstyle, by the way. I'll be criticizing the woman's hair, but I like her hairstyle. But there's some truth to, I think, on the individual level, you do have to know who you are and not take it personally. When she's talking about all black men cheat, like I can't take it like, oh, she's talking about Rashawn. Like that would be stupid. But I also have to like, I guess like I'm saying individually versus collectively. Collectively know that that's not a positive behavior for her to speak ill of a whole group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think old girl is deflecting using that. But what do y'all think about when somebody says something like that? Because there is something to that. A lot of people do get like personally defensive over generalized statements. So do y'all think people have a right to, or is that like y'all think that's erroneous?
I mean, you can say what you want, but if somebody say you're not right, you can't be like, oh, I'm right. You're not.
It's just my opinion.
Your opinion's wrong.
Right. And
if I told you never take a shit, you be dead. Like, what do you mean? It's an all or nothing statement. Therefore, it cannot be true.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you could say all the black men, like I said, all the black men I've dated cheat. I don't prefer black men because all the ones I've dated cheat. You can say that, you'll be right and have your opinion. Why do we have to make room for people to be wrong? I think that's why people getting so stupid. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
People can't even deduce what's a true statement or not. People don't even know how to. That's why when she apologized earlier, was that her?
Yeah.
Blue hair.
Yeah,
Blue hair,
yeah. This is the same behavior. This is all related, and this is why people can't. Was it bond? Like pair bond, because of stuff like this. Like you're apologizing and you say you don't give a fuck about how the next man feels. So then why'd you apologize that you said I'm sorry you took it that way? Then you told me you don't give a fuck how I feel because the next man don't give a fuck how I feel. So then your apology was for your own self and not really me at all. Now you want to be able to say what you want to say and not have nobody check you on it being a true statement.
Right.
So then when you get checked on it being a true statement, it's that's my experience. No, your experience is not the whole of the Black experience. So you're still wrong. Like this is the problem a lot of people have in conversation. They don't know they're the problem. If this is the way you talking on here, that's why I'm saying it leak out. This why you can't be in a relationship. You're dismissive. You're dismissive of anything. It didn't like to a disrespectful degree of anything that don't fit your narrative. You're dismissive in a disrespectful tone. And this is more of the same. Like, why would you sit here across from these two Black men talking about all Black men cheat? And then if they say that's not true, you're gonna be like, I mean, it's just my opinion. Like that's asshole behavior. Like I can't stand when people do that shit. That's like I keep telling people that's the equivalent of be like if walking in a room being like, I'm about to slap the fuck out of somebody. Tell me nobody in that room gonna look at your ass and be like, who the fuck you talking to? You talking about me?
Right.
Better yet, do it with one person in the room and see if they don't get up. I'm just saying, like,
or at least look at you. They're gonna be looking real hard.
I'm getting up.
I know I would be.
Cause somebody walk in the room and say, I'm about to swing on the next nigga I see, and it's just me and you.
Just me and you in the room.
I'm getting up.
And you backing in the room?
Right. I'm getting up. So I can't stand when people do that. Like, all niggas cheat. You got two niggas across from you. Now, if you want to do that with your girlfriends, like, and it's no men in the room that's gonna feel hit by that statement, cool. Like, whatever. But don't be mad when they be like, hold on, nah. Like, I can't stand when people do that.
Yeah. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that.
And be prone to, acknowledging or mentioning how you feel. Just be careful with the way that you're delivering. A lot of people.
Oh, girl, right here, man. She was thorough. I love the way she.
The delivery is key.
She was
not
very
about the message. It's
kindly,
the way that it comes
but she
across.
was her opinion.
I mean, yeah, it definitely the message though. It wasn't about, I don't think it was the delivery. I think it was purely the message. The message was all Black men are cheaters.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
That was, so that was, it wasn't the delivery. It was purely like saying,
right,
right or wrong. It was, and again, delivery was fine. It was her way of speaking. It was just the message of all Black men are cheaters. Go find you a white man, whoever, just don't date Black men. So that was the part where it's like your voice is so powerful that, once you put it out there, imagine having a Black son or a Black daughter. So then what?
When you on the opposite end of the spectrum and you hear like women saying if y'all gonna date outside your race, then you could go do that. Just don't downplay Black women. You know what I'm saying? So you could express your preference without downplaying what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? You could express what you like and leave out what your mama said. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it. You know what I'm saying?
She said it.
I feel like I said it. So it's like I'm gonna say what I want. It's my page. Y'all make that go viral, but not the music.
But this is the
because it's probably ass.
Women, and this is
because your music. Let's go find her music right now. I bet her music ass. I bet it's ass.
You know what it is.
I bet
so
it's
what
ass.
Did she say she could say what she want to say?
She can say what she wants. Absolutely. Her defiance kicked in. That defiance kicked in.
I can say what I want to say. It's my page. You put your shit out on social media. Once you put your opinion out on the internet, it's subject to all reaction.
Right.
Either that or don't put your opinion on the internet. It's just that simple.
It is where they don't have any where everybody says, and I'm thinking it needs to be shifted.
People get on my fucking nerves with that shit.
Like women and accountability, like this is that moment. And I think we need to quit trying to hold women accountable. They can't be. They're too defined. Like this is, you shared your opinion in a public space. Now people are sharing their opinion in response, and you get defensive, as opposed to just accepting like, okay, I hear your opinion. The way everybody heard your opinion, You can't just respond to it. Like, no, I can say what I want to say. That's defiance. So that now you've kind of lost at your own game that you were playing. If everybody's okay to share their opinion because it's their opinion, then everything should be cool. But
yeah, because what I would have said.
Say what I want.
Oh, she can say what she want. Well, she a bitch. How about that?
Right.
Yeah.
Did everybody jump on? Hold on. What's with the disrespect? Don't call her that. Oh, okay.
No, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. I'm just saying my opinion. I can say what I want to say.
Right.
Honestly,
just my opinion.
That's my pet peeve. So if somebody gonna keep saying it, like we gonna keep. Oh, okay. You a bitch then? How about it?
Let's go.
And that's why you get cheated on.
Right. Now we see why the things happen.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my
I
opinion.
I do believe people draw what they are. Like you draw the energy that you deserve. It ain't random.
Yeah, people don't know they be coming off away. And they got too many people around them. They're just like too much feeding. Like, it don't matter what people say. You got to know you. Do you? Okay. All right, then. Well, I mean, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Sometimes we have these wars, these gender wars between men and women, especially black men and women, because women or a man may say something and stand on it when we don't acknowledge when something is wrong.
That's my opinion. I didn't feel like my opinion was wrong.
So you don't have wrong opinions?
I mean, I do in general, obviously. Like, I'm not saying that, but for that video, that's how I felt. I'm standing on it. I'm not apologizing. That's how I felt.
So how many black men you say you dated in your life?
I dated a lot. What's up?
What's a lot?
But she's in
I dated a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not. I can't.
This is why holding black women online accountable is crazy.
Yeah, that's why.
There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could say. She's in a corner now. Like
she's trying to play both sides.
Yeah.
But she's saying I apologized early, but now she like I'm not gonna apologize.
Right.
Okay.
Now
it's my opinion, so it's not wrong, but I am wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
but now she got to defend her ego. This is where I can't be wrong.
Yeah. Now she getting the feeling that she wrong.
Yeah.
So now she finna go ignorant mode and just get shut down. She gonna shut down or retaliate.
Yeah. Yep.
Can't remember. I can't count how many I dated. I dated a lot.
How much black men you think is on in this world? Like,
how many black men do I think is on this world?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not.
So you dating this and speaking on this. That makes sense?
Yeah. I do what I want. So I don't care about what the next person.
You know better. You know that she's saying
what you gotta say.
For myself, and I
so it don't matter what she says.
It's going to go around loops around your head. I said what I said.
Like I said, she's
again. It's like when we
deflection.
Spit it.
Yeah.
When it's like it's like a racist coming around and saying, well, black people, they just know good, and then you would never co-sign a racist saying that, right?
But you would never be like, because they allowed to say what they want to say.
It has actions to it. Race in this country.
Allowed to say what they want to say. It doesn't hurt.
Yes.
They allowed to say what they want to say. And what's the point of having a conversation then? If everybody just gonna say what they want to say, how they say it, to be wrong as fuck, and nobody can say nothing, then why are you here? Why are you here?
Yeah, exactly.
You could be at home and just say what you want to say without challenge. Talk to yourself. All that.
Yes. That she's so deeply entrenched in like protecting this black woman's voice that now she's saying she would defend racists' ability to say what they want to say, which I just have a hard time believing that most black women.
That is false.
That her specifically. Yeah, I just have a hard time. She don't seem
now
like
with
the
the
type
defense mode she on right now.
Exactly. Right.
Come on. You ain't even letting it slide down because they can't have their opinion about what her opinion is.
Exactly.
Right now, I'd be like, I voted for Donald Trump. I just want to see what she said. Didn't I say nothing about what he say?
Trump ain't half bad. It be like, hey, what?
Have you heard what he said about black people? I mean,
it's his opinion. It's his preference.
We
throw
just
that
said.
grenade out there. Yeah.
Oh, I'll be chucking grenades. I can't.
You are a terrorist.
Okay.
Hurt me.
Okay, I get you. But in this country, historically, when white people have said racist things, it has hurt us.
Yes.
And just like when she said that
And it's
does hurt
influenced
black
how
men,
we've
that
been
does
treated, too.
hurt young black boys because now you are going around and spreading this false information. Now other women that have felt that or experienced that, now they going to trauma bond, and we're going to talk about that later. And now it's just this constant negative portrayal of all black men.
Like how Asians think all black people still out the store, right? That's what they think, right? So they're watching us. That's not right. We know that we're not all that way. It's the same thing. Like it hurts you to know you got to be watched thinking I'm gonna steal out your
You
store.
can't spend your life trying to change other people's view on you. Like you gotta know who you are. You gotta know who I am. Like
and that's fine, and that's true when you're watching and consuming content online. But now you're in a conversation with the person who has the view, and you're giving them a reaction. You're replying, "Hey, listen, I think you might be a little off base." That's a conversation.
Right.
And they're not necessarily trying to get her to change her view because her feelings are her feelings. But she could also modify her behavior. Like, you know what? If what I did offended people, I could do things differently. So she can still feel how she feels.
Let me
based off her
change
experience.
what I'm saying so that we won't get caught up on me saying something offensive. And then I'm just actually communicating my experience because this is why people don't know how to communicate. Like a lot of people, they're not. You could say what you're saying. You're gaslighting right now and deflecting by pretending that you're not saying something offensive when the crowd is giving you feedback to say you're saying something offensive. All they need is that one stupid friend who's gonna sit there and ride for them. Instead of everybody basically in the room besides them two have told her the way she's saying it is offensive in essence. Out of all the people in the room, majority are saying it's just the way you saying it. Say it this way, and you won't have that problem. No, you don't want to do that. You're gonna listen to the one chick rider for you being stupid. Instead of just being like, oh, maybe I can say it a different way. Maybe how I'm communicating is coming off wrong, you know.
But what would have happened if she didn't have her cheerleading team? She would have felt ganged up on and would have left.
She would have shut down or left. Yeah. Yep.
I'm a black
and you got to know that you're wrong sometimes too.
But it's not your job to police everybody's opinion. It's okay for her to feel like
it is because I'm a black man.
And you're a black man. She's not talking to you.
Yes, she is. She said black.
But you're not abusive, and you're not hurt.
I hear you bring what
she's policing him to not challenge her and saying he can't police her.
Exactly.
He's challenging her, which is okay in a debate or a conversation.
Yeah.
Right. Which is what we're here for.
Right.
Which is what you're specifically here for. So your willingness, to discuss this needs to be a little more open. That's what you're here for.
But this is what be happening with black men. They're not allowed to have opinions. When it comes, black women don't see our opinions as valid. Our feelings are not valid. And again, not all, of course. But
why would you come on here knowing they want to talk to you about some controversial shit you said, and you see these black men across from you, you don't think you're going to be checked on your language about black men? Be ready to defend your point. Defend your point, and if you can't, you just got to yield that you lost.
It's the ego, man. Ego's unchecked, but it's not based on anything, which is the worst part. It'd be like, I think Yellow might have said something. I heard somebody talking about it earlier. It's one thing to have an ego after you've done something. Like you've done something to justify having an ego.
Right.
Yeah. Talking about Cynthia. Yep. It's like, because like she talked all that stuff, but she backed it up with her performance.
Right.
Like this is what the empty hollowness of a lot of black women today. Man. And of course, it's not just black women, but I'm pointing at black women right
people now. Be so hyped off.
It'd be hollow ego.
Like, why are you that bitch?
Yeah, because you painted your face and bought some hair. Like, what did you do?
It don't be nothing.
It don't be nothing.
That's why I see why Cynthia cut up when they took her face off post and put that ugly ass red lipstick on her bitch. When you see this movie, hell no. So I'm just like, and to make the choice not to give her a red lip, y'all playing man. But most of these people ego be based off nothing.
Off nothing.
Hurting.
be all black men.
Exactly. So she can say what you want. You know the truth. You don't gotta prove her wrong.
No.
Like,
No, I think
sisterhood is
it's not about sisterhood. It's about reality.
Look, I think
you got to
all in
be
all-
confident in what you know and who you are. It's not your job to prove women wrong or
No, it's
men
not.
wrong.
It's
It's
not.
not. If you could walk through your life knowing that I know this and I know me and I know this, it doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't take anything from you.
That's the problem with our
But
community.
I think what they were
I
all
believe
saying
black
all in
women.
all.
I have no problem saying what's right or wrong.
Yeah.
No problem.
And like Bree said, when people land in that place of super deflection, if it doesn't matter what anybody says, you got to have confidence. Blah blah blah. Why do you ever go and share your opinion?
Right.
Right.
Because basically your opinion is this is kind of like the ruthless truth moment. Because he said something like that erased everything. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember what his stand was. Like, it was like God's in control. God's in control.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like nothing really matters because at the end of it, no matter how far we get to, like, okay, why does this? God's in control. Like, so it's like the final boss is God's in control.
Right.
Her final boss is you got to have confidence and not care what other people think.
You got to
It's like,
know yourself. You got to know yourself.
Yeah.
So why should we care what you think?
Exactly, because you got to know yourself. So her opinion doesn't matter because we shouldn't care about what other people think. So like her behavior goes in opposition to what her philosophy is. So we know that's not her true philosophy,
Right.
because it wouldn't make sense.
Damn, stupid ass bitch.
I think all in all, what they was all saying is that it was the factor that you said all.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's all they're saying. It's not saying like if you would have said through my experience with X, Y, and Z, then it would be more
Directed toward
yes,
you.
focus
Yeah.
on that, your metrics and your experience. But when you say all, it sets the tone as a empowered Black woman that you have experienced it, and it's most Black men, which is messing up our community in a sense because it's setting a stigma that all Black men do this, all Black men do that. Speak to Mike. Okay, all Black men do this, and all Black men do that. And it just sets the wrong tone, is what they're all saying. They're saying if you never
I hear
said
what y'all saying.
then it was perfect because you're like JP.
I respect it.
You're welcome to have your own opinion, but it was the
So
worst.
you can hear that until she said that?
She couldn't hear it till she said it. It had to come from somebody she respected, somebody that looked or thought like her. It wasn't gonna come from a dude, and it wasn't gonna come from a conservative woman.
And that to me still makes it useless.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's how it play out in a relationship.
Yeah.
You don't hear your man saying it, but it would take your auntie or somebody to say it. Now, guess what? It ain't a whole bunch of people they don't keep. But that's the thing about it. They don't keep a whole bunch of people around them that's going to disagree. Respect is one thing, but they don't keep a whole bunch of people that disagree with them on a regular basis around them to build that respect for them. Because the more you disagree with them, the more we just grew apart.
Yep.
You be like Tia crying the whole season.
Right. Why you and your sister ain't cool? Well, we just living two lives. She stayed the place she described is like the place she said her sister stay is like 45 minutes away, less than an hour.
She lying. She
Less than an
lying. You crying the whole season because you gonna keep people around you telling you about themselves. That's why I said I know all of them told her not to divorce that man.
Man,
Or told her to get off social media.
Real people did.
Yeah, she was not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to chase joy. Y'all don't want a Black woman to shine. I'm tired of making myself small. You know she said it too.
Matter of fact, I think she did when she was with Jackie. She said something to that effect when she was with Jackie here.
Yeah, goof true.
Yeah. And she's like, I shouldn't have to act. I shouldn't have to pretend in my real life. Was how she phrased it. But she was talking about the same type of dynamic.
You can't act in your professional life. The least you could do was act in real life. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, your movies ain't good. She acting like she be putting in so much effort. You should learn how to maybe act in real life. Maybe it'll translate to the screen instead of you just playing Tia. Since you play Tia and everything. But to be fair, that ain't just a Tia problem. The Rock got that same thing too.
Same problem.
The Rock is the Rock in every movie.
I was thinking about that earlier.
If I was The Rock, I'd be The Rock in every movie. There's just some people who cast for who they are. Like Kevin Hart played. More recently, he trying to change, but Kevin Hart played Kevin Hart in every movie until he did the one with the little girl, the drama.
I might not have seen that one.
It was good. It was like his wife died or something like that, and he was raising the little girl by himself. It was good.
I think I saw that. That doesn't even sound familiar. I'm going to look for that.
Cute.
Oh, we almost done. Then we're going to go over to Twitch and watch that movie. Well, I am.
Words that you chose.
I feel like regardless, even if I say
it's
all
Friday.
part-
We're going to do a Friday at the next. Man.
Oh, okay. The Christmas
The
one,
Christmas
right?
movies. Yeah, we're doing the Christmas movies over there.
That's how I feel. Some other people say, "Oh, black women are aggressive." I don't give a flying fuck because that's how they feel. But they shit or how they feel don't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
So I don't.
White men say that all black people are lazy. We know we're not lazy. We know we work our ass off. But suppose you gonna check everybody? Like, bro, I'm not gonna fight you because I know the truth. I am not lazy. I don't have to fight everybody. Everybody who says something that is wrong about me, I know what's right. I ignore them. It's okay. You're not speaking to me. You're speaking to somebody else. It's
Then
okay.
guess Why what? Are
you here?
Then guess what? Neither one of you goobers will be on the damn show then.
Right. Like if we just gonna ignore everything everybody say that because we don't believe it's true, then just bitch stay home by yourself.
Yeah.
All right, stay home.
Stay home.
Because nobody's saying go and check every.
Conversations.
Yeah. Because nobody's saying go and please everybody's opinion out in the world. They're having a conversation with the person that's in front of them.
Right.
And if you can't have a conversation with the person that's in front of you that said something offensive, then who can you talk to?
Like that's the conversation. Now I'm telling you, most people slow. Who said that?
Yeah.
That's the one thing I agree. You know how much I hate Cleavon?
Yeah.
Boy, that goof nigga was cooking when he said, people used to be in the slow class and they knew they were slow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now everybody's mixed together. Now everybody
together now. That nigga was cooking right there. I hate his ass. But
yeah. I think they quit doing that.
They need to start doing it again. Cause
I missed
people
it.
stupid.
I missed it.
They don't know.
Are you talking about the show?
Yeah, Slow Rain. I went look like she still has some episodes out, but not with him.
Oh yeah, she need him. And that probably make her mad too.
Mm-hmm.
She only get views on Cleavon on there.
Yeah, everybody learns it the hard way. The positive stuff does not get traction unless you just have like a serious expertise of your own. Like if you're a scientist and you talk about science stuff,
or you got a niche that just don't require.
Yeah, like I'm saying,
like gamers and shit.
Like I said, a specific expertise. Like you have to have that. Not like bringing on an expert. You have to have that expertise, and they'll listen to you talk positive stuff. Or like again, if you have access to a lot of high caliber, like the CEO podcast, Diary of a CEO.
Yeah,
but you have to have access to like top tier communicators, not just people that are smart. They have to be able to communicate their ideas.
During the pandemic, when podcasts blew up again, the regular man had a little room to get a little footing. But once it blew up and like the regular people started making money from it, then all the celebrities flooded it, the podcast space, and then the professionals, and then it just kind of pushed all the small people out because
you rather watch expertise or production.
Yeah, it's like you want the expert or you want to see a celebrity talk about the same stuff a regular person talking about. So it's just like, since then, ain't really.
It's a wrap. It's
not two brokies in a brie.
Right. They want to see what some random celebrity got to say about it.
Yeah. So shout out to the 2 people watching, man. Drop your cash app in the chat. You want the 2 people watching?
Man,
drop your cash app in the chat.
Wait, hold on. Let me put my cash app in the chat. I wanted the 2 people.
Make you a pair of socks. Sell it for $30. Shit, let me go in the chat real quick. Is it too late for me to put myself in there?
It's too late for you.
It's too late for me.
Yellow ain't even dropped his cash app. I don't really believe you in there.
Oh shit. So I'm here. I've been I'll be watching. That's how I do. I'll bring the stream up. I had a chat playing low key.
We got 2 people watching, and you one of them. Dang, it's bad.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard.
Yo, I love it though.
We don't care. We know ourselves. We're not here to talk to them. We're here to just say what we already know are in our mind to be right, but not really. And even if the chat got something to say, it don't matter.
Yeah. So nothing anybody says matters. See, look at that. The last comment before I commented at 6:55 was 6:33.
Yeah, it's just me, Oos.
It's just us,
me, Oos. I'm on my own against the wall.
And based on your experience, it's okay, but you're not speaking to me. I'm excluded, so I don't feel no way. Like it's okay for her to have her opinion. White people say things that it don't apply to us. It's stupid. It's silly. They made rules based on things that were not true. But what did we do?
All right, so then,
like it's
so
okay.
then moving forward, right? I really don't want to hear black women as a whole constantly complaining about when black men have preferences or they say something negative about black women.
I never
when they say some of them. Well, I'm not even going to say some of them because now we being general because nobody wants to be specific. When black men say black women are masculine, when they say they're aggressive, when they say they don't know how to be submissive, when they say they don't know how to act right, I don't want to hear nobody saying. I want you to have that same energy saying, okay.
One thing I love about the internet though
I
is when
can't
you're having a
stand this
conversation
thing.
about something, it's never you. It's never the person when they're on the panel or something. Right here. It's never them. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like none of these people are the person that complains about what black men say. And ain't that like a miracle?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like a little Christmas miracle, man.
Christmas miracle.
I never complain.
We're all different, like you said. Like it may affect you a way, and it may affect you a way, but she's still entitled to her opinion. Like if Chris Brown say he like light-skinned girls, I don't care. I still love Chris Brown because he's not talking to me. I don't care. Everybody's entitled to their preference. It's okay. Like that doesn't change who I am. I am still beautiful. I am still who I am. Mm-hmm. Just because you say that this is what you like, that you entitled to like what you like. I don't like every type of dude, but it's okay. That doesn't change who you are. Like we can't. Like, it's not my job here on this earth to police everybody's opinion, to change everybody's scope to fit mine. Everybody is different. Everybody's experience is different. Everybody's journey is different. It's not my job to be like, oh, no, you're wrong. You need to get on this path.
It's your job.
She getting on my nerve.
Yeah.
I can't stand nobody who do that shit.
It's a nuisance, but she's
that's my pet. That's my pet peeve. I can't stand people like that.
Yeah. That conversation
it just make you wanna, and then people like that wonder why they get energy. That's what I keep saying. Like people don't understand all the nuance to how to get why you get certain energy from people, because somebody might say she not doing nothing disrespectful, she's telling the truth or blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. But if I had to sit there and talk to her ass, you're gonna get the asshole me. You're gonna bring out the worst part of me talking to me like that. Like, and people don't understand it. It's not always you being aggressive overtly that gets aggression back, but this is very
passive aggressive.
Yeah, this passive aggressive. So like, you finna get a certain energy from me, and in your head, you're like, well, why she acting like that? Because I ain't do nothing but tell the truth. I'm just stating a fact. You're gonna get the worst aspect of me. Like, I could just see myself being an asshole. Because
you're telling because it's you're strategically using a misplaced truth to derail a different truth. Like it's true that people need to have confidence. Yes, it's manipulative.
Yeah,
it's manipulative.
Because you keep harping on the fact that they're not even harping on also that you're making this about them trying to keep her from saying her opinion when that's not what anybody's saying. So you're gonna keep on saying that shit like, do you know I can hear you?
Right.
That irritates me. Like that's like my top pet peeve.
Right.
But that's why I know I've had to do it a few times on this panel when somebody will keep restating something so many times. Like we understood that, but like don't repeat it again because like we got you what you're saying. Like don't repeat that very same sentence that I did because we all got it and we need to move past it because it's. I put that on the moderator host. At some point, you got to like shut that down. Like, okay, we heard what you're saying.
Get it.
She's allowed to have an opinion, and you think other people need to have confidence in themselves. Okay, we got that. Now, if you don't have like
a conversation, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you got to recenter it.
Yeah,
because she's just trying to derail at some point.
It's like them people who come on when people having a debate and be like, "Oh, let's not. We all da da da."
Yeah.
Like those people on the panels. Oh, that's the shut up. Let these niggas fight. Fuck you talking about?
Yeah, but I get it. I get everybody wants to control the energy, But
man, lick my balls, nigga.
Job to
It's not
defend
okay.
it.
No, it's my job to be open.
You talking for 10 minutes about some shit you don't stand for.
JP, now JP,
Because I can.
All in all, 10 minutes about some shit you don't stand for.
Because I can, though.
Okay.
Because I can.
Keep yapping.
I have a mouth.
Exactly.
To talk.
That's your
what I
problem.
do.
So it's your job to defend it, but
I like
when
the
it's
nigga with
on the other
shades
end,
on.
that's not your job.
That is
so like you like to do what
Right.
doing?
Because that's the energy you get. Because you gonna keep
Yeah.
on saying that shit.
Right. You get to defend it, but they can't say nothing about it. But you get to defend it.
Yeah. That's the only energy you deserve. That's what I'm saying. People don't be knowing why they be getting the energy they getting. Because that's the only way to respond to what she just did. Is you keep yapping. I'm like, give fuck. Okay, well, let me match your energy then.
Yeah.
You can either diffuse and move on or match her energy. Because she ain't gonna let you do nothing else.
Yeah, because she's being belligerent at that point. Like to keep repeating the same thing, even if she says it in a docile tone, she's being belligerent by repeating the same thing to keep you from saying anything.
Right.
It's my job because it is you. Everybody's entitled to say what they want to say. It's okay if it doesn't apply to me. It's not applying to
But why
me.
you feel the need to defend it though?
Defend what?
What's she saying?
I'm saying she's entitled to her opinion.
If you know it's not right though.
I said she's entitled to her opinion.
But you also said that it's not
Like,
right
he's
what she said though, right?
He's trying. At first, I wish he'd stayed on that first point because he had her. Because she was like, everybody has to be confident in what they're saying and not worry about what other people think. Then why aren't you letting her do that? Why are you defending it if you really feel like that?
Right.
Why are you the one defending it? Why isn't she confident enough to not worry about what we think? Why are you protecting her? It's like I was like that'd be he the guy.
You said that.
I didn't say it wasn't right. That's her opinion. I don't feel that way. She feels that way.
So you agree with what she's saying?
I said she feels that way. I don't feel that way.
We're not wasting another 10 minutes on
Exactly.
her
Because it's
argument.
what I said. I'm not taking
She said
it.
it's her opinion.
It's
Cool. And
okay.
it's your opinion to defend it.
It's
Cool.
okay. That's
Next
not what I
topic, please,
said.
bro.
You say
Oh
what
my
you want
God.
to say.
Let's run the next question.
Listen,
next question.
This is gonna segue perfectly, man.
All
Who
right,
is responsible for holding black?
Now that's part. That is where I've had a change of heart. You can't. It's impossible. This is not something you could do. It's even if it's your own woman, you can't hold them because they can fly, they can flee, fly, flit, or lie. So I don't think holding women accountable is something that's possible. I think for black in the black culture, I think we live in a bizarro world. I think black people have a bizarro existence. I don't know anybody remembers Bizarro, but it's like the opposite. So if he said you're my friend, you were his enemy, and if he says you're my enemy, you were his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, accountable is not what you need to do with black women because you can't. You actually have to blame them. Like that's the only way. We just have to blame them. It's their fault. That's the only thing that's gonna get a response. They don't take blame. Like they'll get animated over blame. Accountability will get you out of deflection.
Right.
Like who are you to tell me black? You gotta blame them. It's your fault. I think that's the only solution at this point. And men need accountability because for whatever reason we'll listen. We're stupid.
Yeah, you said it first.
This is your fault, Britt.
I would. I just said you said it first.
I said it.
And I ain't have
But
to
it's
say
also
it
your
for
fault. It's
It
also
could be
your
my
fault.
fault. Yeah, it is. Who left? Who ended up leaving though?
Oh, she left, but it wasn't. They played. I didn't like that either because that was clickbait.
Oh, okay. So she didn't leave when she was mad. She just had to go.
No, she wasn't even talking. It wasn't even during the exchange. Actually, she had been sitting there quiet for about 20 minutes while two other people was talking about, I think, politics or something. And then she was like, I have to go to the studio to record something. I gotta go. And but she didn't leave in no huff or nothing. It was weird. It was weird. I didn't even when she left, I was like, then I was like, oh yeah, they said somebody stormed out. Was that it? That bothered me. I was like, that was serious clickbait. She did not storm out mad. It was not after an intense exchange. They went on, they spoke for about another 30, 40 minutes before she even left after this. That bothered me because that was a lie. But yeah, man, I thought that was interesting, man. But I see, though, generationally, cross-class, it really doesn't matter. Black men are not respected by black women. And I just don't see a way for the regular black dude just have relationships, like, because it's ingrained in the culture. It's ingrained in the culture.
I was gonna
Like,
say because I don't know. Like I was gonna say I agree to some degree, but I find that it's like I find that a lot of times the one like some of the people you talk they struggle. I feel like in all of their relationships because they have like toxic friendships and like
yes,
it's them
that's
people
when they
who
say the
every
black women
time
hate each
you
other.
yeah like you look at them and they think oh why she looking at me like it's them it's those are all the same people. I think they're just disrespectful people. Like you just listen to those women, and I don't even necessarily think it's male specific. I think how it manifests with men is different because it's probably more aggressive. But it's hard out here. That's all I'm gonna say. I have black female friends.
I agree with you.
But
yes, I would say black women are to blame. Because y'all have a cantankerous, as Mr. He said, cantankerous disposition.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that bleeds into all areas, but in areas where you have a need that is being satisfied by like at work or government assistance, you acquiesce. But black men, you have very little need
as
for
possible. Right.
Exactly. Well, black men don't have any recourse. Because again, we can't be violent because y'all got the white man to protect you. And we don't have the financial wherewithal to incentivize y'all to shut your mouths.
Nope.
Or be compliant. So it's one of those things where we get the brunt of it. Y'all can just walk away from y'all
just get the worst. Yeah, y'all get the worst version.
We get the worst.
Of it.
Yeah, the worst version of y'all.
So I'm like, man, y'all know that customer service be struggling.
Yeah,
don't be telling me y'all don't go in there with a full black staff and know you finna go through it.
Yep.
You be like, here we fucking go. Can't even get your hairstyle. Like that's the running conversation. Black hairstylists, the worst. Like they do hair, they gonna be late. They gonna cuss you out. If you say something about being late, they gonna charge you a deposit. They gonna charge, and they gonna pull up their late.
Yeah.
And then you gonna sit there, and they might have double booked your ass.
Yep.
Like
that's real.
So annoying, bro. Like
you
be like, y'all do really great work, but dang.
Yeah. Generally speaking, man, black women have gotten completely out of control. It's embarrassing.
Cantankers. They love languages. Cantankers.
Yeah, it's bad. It's super bad. But I think again, y'all get the blame. It's y'all's fault. But black men have to be held accountable because it's irreconcilable at this point. Black women are too defiant.
Y'all like it.
Black men gotta say. No, we don't like it. We like sex.
Exactly.
So we're incentivized to cope with it.
We gotta
be held accountable. We gotta be held accountable. I said the accountability's got to be on us. The blame is on y'all. We've been flip flopping it. We've been blaming black men. The patriarchy, it's not on us. The blame was never on us, but we got to be held accountable because y'all are and y'all ain't gonna fix yourselves.
Don't need to.
And y'all do, but y'all won't.
And stop to go pick up the kids. What you talking about?
And the stop to go pick up the kids, and they gotta eat sometime.
Oh, you talking about the hairstylist? Yep, it's always they kids.
Man, it's bad.
They done had their whole life, but it's always their kid. Why you even schedule me if you knew you had to go pick your kids up? I swear, my hairstylist is the most amazing. I go to her all the time, but I schedule my appointment every time at 2:00, and I text her every time and say, I'm gonna get there at 3:30, right? And she be like, yeah. I'll be like, exactly. You know why you got a 2:00 slot.
Yeah, it's bad. But I'll tell you, some of the barbers though, they in the same. They're
the worst.
They're doing some of the stuff. Yeah,
it's that niggas.
Some of the men though.
I'm so glad I ain't got to deal with that shit. I learned how to. Man, look. Somehow these niggas figured that the same $40 haircut they used to get should cost like $100 and something now.
Oh yeah, they crazy right now for these.
But I give you the hot towel. The hot towel.
Boy, that's crazy. Which is like shit women been doing in their services for forever, and it's like crazy. Y'all get a hot towel now. Let you get the shit cleaned off yourself at the
Put the
haircut.
pencil on there.
Right.
I put the pencil on there.
Charge extra. That's crazy.
Straight razor. I busted out the straight razor. Man, listen. Nah, it's getting pretty bad. The men are learning from the women, but I know the men cannot hold black women accountable. Black men cannot hold black women accountable. We don't have any leverage. So we got to stop that rhetoric. Like every time I see you hold black women accountable now online, I be looking like, oh my God, why? Because we can't do it. We just don't have it.
Dang.
We don't have
in
it.
what army, nigga?
Yeah. So we got to hold black men accountable. If anybody's gonna be held accountable, it's got to be black men. We got to blame black women to move on. Like, yeah, they did that. Okay, now what? Like, Yellow. Now what? What are you going to do? Man.
Nothing.
That's why you just either blame or just suggest and hope for the best. You can't really hold it.
Like them dudes. You can't sit there and argue. We're not about to argue for another 10 minutes. While she's saying, she got a right to her pay. It's her pay. You're not going to get anywhere. So holding the black women accountable is really not going to get you anywhere. I'm standing on it. I'm stamping it. I'm standing on it. I said what I said. You're not getting anywhere. You can't hold her accountable.
You ain't saying nothing creative. Like, I hate when motherfuckers be speaking from this disposition that they saying something so revolutionary. I could see if you were saying something game changer. It's the same shit. Like, it's the same conversation we've been having for 4 years. You don't get to have that type of arrogance over saying something you heard somebody else say before.
Go true.
That's true. That's fair. So,
yeah, she thought it was so profound too.
Yeah, she did. You know, don't date black men. Find you a white man. Find you anybody but a black man. Even anybody but a black American. Like
she said, Haitians. What, girl? Okay,
dogs,
I hope please go be with them niggas so they could beat your ass.
They're eating the dogs.
That's right.
Cats.
Cause them niggas
right, go let them do it.
Then. All right.
So we ain't got to do it. Go let them do it.
Cause then they don't be feeling the way about it either. There's like no shame. Like he whooped my ass. What you say? All right. What you say? Damn. My cousin almost only exclusively date them, so
okay.
Stay get her ass beat.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's a man problem. You're not going to escape trash men. There's going to be some violent or predatory men of any culture. How much money they make don't matter. Education don't matter. Race
Your
don't
disposition matter, but you don't want to talk about it.
I mean, nah. They ain't gonna talk about that. But before we go, I do want to ask y'all like one of the moral dilemmas. These are like little small, light trolley problem type dilemmas. I'm gonna just go over the first one with y'all. So you're up for a promotion. It will improve your financial stability. Now you overhear your boss mentioning they prefer you because of your shared background, even though you know another person that works there is more qualified and desperately needs the raise to care for a sick family member. What would you do? Now, because y'all twins, I know you're gonna have the same answer, and I already know what the answer is. But would you,
as long as you know,
as long as I know,
because you already know,
would you accept the promotion without? Would you accept the promotion without mentioning the favoritism, reasoning you're not responsible for how the decision is made, or would you advocate for your colleague potentially losing your opportunity for the sake of fairness?
Who may fucking do that?
Lots of people.
That's why y'all never get no promotion in corporate. That's not how corporate works.
You know how that sounds? Y'all ever seen that commercial? Y'all ever seen that basketball commercial where the little homie admitted to touching the ball that went out of bounds? He was like, "Ref, I touched it." It was like the championship game, nigga. You admitting to touch the ball? You making the motherfucker? No, hell no.
Right? Who does that? What kind of book? What?
I give you a couple bucks.
An American could not have written this.
Listen, I was raised this way. So it would have been me for really
what? You were raised to what? Fuck yourself.
Not get money.
To believe in what was right.
That's
no, it's stupid.
What's right is
it was stupid.
give
I
you a
passed
rent
up
pay.
in 2005. I passed up making 50-something thousand because I was being loyal to my employer, who did, they did me a good turn. And I was like, you know what, they were loyal to me because they wanted me to start before I was we had a big conference coming up, and I would have really screwed them. If I had left right then, I would have screwed them on the conference because I did most of the legwork beforehand. And it was like a couple of weeks out. And they would have just been screwed, wouldn't have known where nothing was. And I was like, man, I can't do that to them. And you know what they did? Not too long after I passed up that opportunity, that's when the vice president started coming to my office saying I wasn't happy. And I was like, what? Like, I'm not happy? What do you mean? And after about 3 weeks of saying I wasn't happy, it came up. That's why I told the story before. It came up in a meeting that they said one person was rolling their eyes at somebody and one person wasn't happy. And I'm like, now listen, I had to speak up in the staff meeting. I'm like, listen, I know I'm the person that they keep saying, because Anita came to my office twice and said I wasn't happy. So I know I'm the person. Hopefully I'm not the person they said was rolling their eyes. And then the only other black person that worked there said, Natalie, she's like, no, they must be talking about me because they said I rolled my eyes at Missy. I was like, oh my God, so this is a black thing. No, I passed up this job. It was so terrible. It was so terrible. I felt so bad. I passed up that money to be loyal. And then they became disloyal to all the black folks. It was horrible.
I'm sorry. Mike,
Life ain't fair.
and I'm glad because you was finna say something crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
What?
But I learned after that.
Look, this is Rashawn right here.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud booming.
Hey,
Yeah,
Metro
Metro
Boomin.
Boomin. This Rashawn right here.
Time out.
I touched it.
Pause.
I touched the ball before it went out, coach.
Come on, Alex.
Pause.
The ref
Pause.
did not call that. You gotta be kidding me, Alex. It's the championship game.
Right. What's wrong with you, Alex?
Yeah.
Boy, I would have hit Alex up. Boy, Alex, come here. Let me talk to you.
Man,
Dad. Come here. Let me talk to you,
man,
Dad, Alex.
listen.
Chop
Fuck
Alex
you think this
ass
is,
up.
bitch? This is America.
The way my family was super ethical coded, moral coded. They would do some dirt. I'm trying to tell you, they lived one way, but then they taught another. And I was the gullible. You know how y'all know how literal I am. I couldn't. I'm the person where everybody tells you to do the right thing, so I do the right thing, but they do the wrong thing, and then I'm resentful because everybody's doing the wrong thing, but I'm still doing the right thing. I'm that person.
But even in that, it doesn't feel in the scenario. I wouldn't consider it a wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if I heard like the only way it would feel wrong to me, like I've done something wrong in this situation, would be like I heard they got the promotion. And then like I went to the boss and was like, hey, like if I knew they had got it and then I took it from under them by some shady shit. Like, oh yeah, well, you remember this, like, and then I like got the promotion from up under them. Then I would feel like I'm being shady because they had it.
It's not about you being wrong. It's about the situation being wrong. So optimally, ideally, the person who needs it the most get it. The post meritocracy, the person who deserves it the best, who earned it, who worked the hardest to get it. But they're saying the boss prefers you because y'all both went to Emory.
Yeah,
and that's why y'all connected.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like
you didn't earn it.
But that's like for me, I struggle with it
wrong.
because in reality, that is actually more like that. Like, and that's what I'm saying for like,
but it's wrong. Reality's wrong. Like,
well, I'm saying,
but our moral code.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would say in corporate, that is who you know. It's networking. Like that's part of like going to college, or it's not what you know, it's who you know. Like that is the real reality of it. So a lot of times if you have those skills and you know somebody, like my brother got into Microsoft because he was in the military, not because he was more, I'm sure it was somebody who went to school for like computer science or shit, probably graduated with some A's. But my brother got it because he was in the military, you know? Yeah. And so I don't know. It's just hard for me to feel like, I get what you're saying, but it's like, it's hard for me to feel like that is a wrong.
No, I get you. No, I get you. Because you ground yourself in reality and outcomes. So it makes sense. Yeah. It's called being a network, but before they used to call it cronyism, and it was unethical.
Yeah. Right.
Cronyism and nepotism. It used to be
so that was like my struggle with the scenario. Like if I look at it from that view, that's like nepotism or networking, all that is like a wrong, then I could kind of see feeling a way about it. I was just trying to put myself in a situation. I was like, I don't even think I would register that as like shady.
Most people wouldn't now. That's what I'm saying. That's what our culture is. That's why it's a moral quandary, because most people don't even recognize that as a moral problem anymore. I didn't do anything wrong. But you know this other person is more qualified, has earned it, and also needs it, and you're still like, no, I want
it. Because you know what I keep hearing in my head is that dude on John show. Somebody, your boss should give you more work because you need it.
Oh yeah.
it's giving it like, bro, if you need more money and the job didn't promote you to get the more money, go somewhere else. Like, go put your application in another place if you're truly qualified and you that bitch. Like, she said nah because I'm qualified.
Let's watch the rest of the shit because
let's go.
Their reaction to him was funny as hell.
He need his ass beat.
Going on, coach. Come on, Alex, direct.
Look how this little nigga walking.
Come on, Alex.
I'm sad, dog, guys. Look at his face.
He's so wholesome.
Oh, coach. I touched the ball, coach.
He looked like AI.
I touched it. I touched the ball before it went out, coach.
That sounds so false-worthy now.
Not call that. You gotta be kidding me, Alex. It's the championship game.
I touched it.
It's the championship game.
Talk to this nigga.
It's a championship game.
I touched it.
Coach, like I knew I shouldn't have put this nigga.
Coach, talk to this nigga.
I knew it.
He's so disappointed in Alex right now.
Because conscience calls. Conscience calls.
He was out there hugging that tree the day before tryouts, and I knew. I should have knew then.
But he was 6'1". That's pressure.
But the jumper was 5. This is Kyrie
saying
Irving.
it, Alex. Alex keeps saying it too. Shut up, Alex. We heard it the first time.
This is Kyrie Irving.
It's my opinion, coach. Coach, it's my opinion.
I touched the coach.
It's my
Damn it, Alex. I touched the ball, coach.
Coach.
Don't fucking say it again, Alex.
We gotta spend 10 more minutes talking about you touched it.
Shut up.
Damn it.
Let me think.
We could have acted like it was a we could have acted like we misheard you if you would have just said it the one time.
But he wouldn't have been able to sleep with himself winning.
Oh, you ain't gonna be able to sleep.
Winning the championship. And then going to bed knowing that they cheated.
Man, look. I'd have been a little spoon to that trophy. What you talking about? Being able to sleep
in touch another ball and take your ass to sleep.
He done went to sleep. All right. Knock your ass out right there. That damn waddle. Talking about you touch the ball.
Oh my
God. It's the championship game. Talk to him, coach. I touched it. It's their ball. Come on, do it right.
He look like
this. He look like that Michael Jordan me. He cried.
Yeah, this is bad.
Coach is dissociated, bro.
He knows this is about to cost him the championship and probably his job. Over doing the right thing.
Hey,
Coach just dissociated. He left his body. Bro. He gone.
Hey, every Chicago team has fired their coach since August. Like the Bears just fired their coach. Every Chicago team except for one, except for the Bulls.
Rest in peace.
This nigga next. He like
gone.
Time to go back to the Park District coaching.
Ooh, we
don't foul them when they inbound. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I wonder if Walmart's hiring right now.
He just got to move
He just
on.
completely dissociated.
He dissociated. He gone. No, fuck Alex, man. They lost because of that.
Oh. He said, "Don't foul them when they inbound." Come on, Alex.
Alex. Good call. Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
Wow.
Values.com. It's really a values.com.
Look.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
We need that. I'm gonna start sending it.
He went over there. They didn't show the end. He went over there to the ref. The ref was like, "You serious? You coming over here telling me you touched the ball?"
Oh, this is a cute little site. Hashtag pass on. Okay. Look. The world has good in its site.
They use that one song I like though. I like that song.
They got the Sarah McLachlan song on here.
They
really trying to put this is a site for fit. Yeah, if you want to feel the kind, I'm send it to you. I bet she got this on her bookmarks.
You know she do.
She got values.com on her bookmarks.
And even Anaya probably would be like, "That was stupid."
Alex getting his ass beat in the locker room.
Yo, he getting jumped for real. You ain't getting no girls for the rest of the year because the cheerleader seen that, and
he gonna get the cold shoulder. Yeah, he finna get the cold shoulder from his teammate.
Man. It's gonna be bad.
Crime doesn't pay. The fuck it does.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, it's tough though, man.
I mean, you go to jail, but I always hated that slogan. I thought it was manipulative.
Was it leadership? That was stupid. That's what that was.
It was sportsmanship.
I'm trading him.
A lot of us were taught like that.
That is crazy.
If I'm the GM, I'm trading, homie.
Because I was raised Jehovah's Witness and I was never taught that.
Yeah. That's the way
it's almost like a sacrificial lamb energy. You know what I'm saying?
It is. I in hindsight, I didn't like it because once I got older, I realized nobody else lived like that. The way they taught me was not the way they lived. It was kind of messed up.
And white people definitely don't live that way.
For real. You know how many games I done played where we just the black team on the road at the white school and we had so many goddamn calls go against us just because of who, man, look.
That is not the American way, son. Lie, steal, cheat, pillage.
Right.
Colonize. That's the American way.
Man, and that's a talk though. That's a talk like a lot of people want to experience. Like just sharing that, like having that conversation with our coach, where our coach is explaining to us that now y'all know y'all can't make no mistakes because we going in there and we got to play the refs too. And you don't really get the concept until you actually in that situation. You're like, oh shit, this is like racism. Wow, okay, cool. Racism ain't just calling me a nigga. It's also calling me for a foul when I didn't fucking touch nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Racism, is that you? What are you doing here?
Hey.
I know you.
That's kind of messed up, racism. Though, man. So on that, like real quick, what's something like Bree, you didn't learn that lesson. You didn't learn that lesson, but there's probably something related to blackness or womanhood where you learn the rules were taught to you to be this one way, but you learned through experience that wasn't the way to live. I know, like I didn't learn it just with the sportsmanship, fairness. That was a complete lie, but I also learned like the blue pill. I was raised blue pill. I was raised simpish. Yeah, so both of those were value sets that were completely useless in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where I was raised. So I mean, so what are some of those ways that y'all were raised that were completely like nobody ever told you that was a lie, but you got red pill to it, like, oh, that's not the truth. What's something that you came to later on?
I don't have like value sets because I carry a lot of the value sets I was raised with outside of the religious ones. So most of it's just like religious stuff, like they just have no utility outside of religion. Like, oh, be modest.
Okay.
Like show a little titty. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's like, you know, it's just like, you know, that idea that if you dress a certain way, you're more at risk. And it's like niggas is creepy, period. So it's like
titty.
Yeah, you learn. Like at first you're like, I'm gonna dress this way. I don't want to tempt anybody, you know. But then you like go out looking like shit and they still harass you, and you're just like, that's probably not true. I was taught that, you know. So that's
true.
That's one of the main ones. And that driving with the light on in the car is not illegal.
Man.
But I learned that it was because of racism. So I did not know that. I wish they would have just, I guess when I was really little, but I do wish at some point, if you're going to lie to kids, like make sure you give them the truth. Cause like they used to tell us that, oh, you can't turn this light on in the car cause it's illegal. It's like, it's not illegal. You can have adults thinking it's illegal.
I was pulling on about 30.
Yeah.
When I found that out.
They were like, no, it's just cause they don't want people to identify your race in the car at night. I'm like, oh. Okay, why didn't y'all just tell me that? I've probably been good to know once I became an adult and driving on my own. Probably should have told me.
You know. Had so many of those issues.
Yeah.
What about you, Yellow? Nah, that's a pretty good one.
I say everything. Everything. You could be whatever you want to be.
No, I was muting. That being safe makes you safe. As a man, being safe makes you safe. It don't.
I like it.
So kind of like the opposite of what I learned. It's like the opposite for you. Like I can dress safe and stay safe, and you can be safe. It makes you safe or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
You'll never be safe.
You'll never be safe. Yeah, mostly safety. It's a scam. But I didn't learn any overarching values. Like, I mean, obviously you be a good person. You don't. But my mom also just was like, if somebody hit you, hey.
Kapow.
Let loose on ass. Use weapons. You're small. They're probably bigger than you.
Yeah, I get that.
Some weapons form gonna prosper today, goddamn it.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's go.
I feel like she always grounded me in reality. Like I always feel like she thought it was irresponsible to teach me lessons that are stupid. Like I'm not. Yeah, they're like my mom used to always be like, there are stupid questions, and that was one. Like she would tell us, like, that's a stupid question. I tell my kids that there's no such thing as stupid questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we go, on the stupid question tip, what is something that you feel stupid about? Like along the lines of stupid question, like again, like the thing, the idea that you held on to too long, or like the notion, the idea, or a stupid question. Like what's something that you feel? And I'll give mine. Like, and I know I've told this before, but I still feel stupid about this. Like across from the John Deere on Georgesville Road, I know it was me, my mom, I think it was my girlfriend at the time, and my little sister. And across from the John Deere is the flower factory. But you don't manufacture flowers. And again, across from John Deere, I'm thinking like blowers. So I'm like, okay, it's a flower. But I'm like, what's a flower factory? Flower. What's a flower? Flower. Okay, John Deere, they got blowers. What is a flower factory? And everybody's looking around and like confused. And I'm like, okay, what is a flower, y'all? What is a flower? And everybody was like, they thought I was joking because I joke a lot. But I seriously just didn't know what a flower factory was. I'm like, what's a flower? I couldn't think of it for the life of me. And it's like the running joke, man. Flower is like a running joke in the family because I was confused for about 2 minutes. And they were like, it's flower factory. And I was still confused. I'm like, flowers? How do you make flowers? And they're fake flowers. I was like, oh my God. So I still feel stupid about that. What's something that y'all feel stupid, like an idea that y'all feel stupid about holding on to, or a stupid question that you've asked?
I just realized today that grin and bear it doesn't mean like smile and like be happy as you go through it. Like I just realized it today. Because when I think of grin and bear it, I think like be happy, smile, like while you're going through it. That's what I always thought. But then I realized when people bear down, they like grin.
I got you. Like the grit grin.
Yeah, like a grit grin, right?
Yeah.
So like that changes the meaning of the phrase.
Yeah.
If it's not saying be happy through it, it just means like focus and push.
Yeah. It's just
get the shit over with as
Yeah.
quick as possible.
Just break.
Focus
Just
your
brace
energy.
yourself.
Yeah, focus your energy and push. Like get through it. Like
Bear
I don't know.
down.
I was just like thinking about it today. I think I was thinking about poop or something, and I was like, wait. I was thinking about like constipation. I don't know why. Because I think we were talking about how everybody has like stomach viruses and stuff. Like, because there was like an E. coli breakout. Like, I was on the phone having a conversation about poop. So we were talking about E. coli, and I was like, man, you ever had bubble gut so bad? Like, you thought you was going to pass out? And then I was just thinking about it. And I was like, wait, when people are in a lot of pain, because, I worked in labor and delivery, I'm like, they grin. Like, I never thought about it. I just thought it meant be happy.
Yeah, got you. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. But yeah, it's
wait, no, so everybody.
No, it's a good stupid. It's a good stupid. It's a lack of awareness stupid. I like it. That's a healthy. It's healthy.
So nobody else thought it meant be happy?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I thought grin and bear it meant be happy, smile through it.
Yes, if you're happy, you don't bear it.
I thought it meant bear it like you're gonna deal with it. Like life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Like I thought it was one of those. Like
to bear it. That's bear it to me. It's like to suffer, to endure. So it's like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was like suffer through it with a smile. Like that's what my interpretation.
Yeah.
But if it's but when you grin, when you're pushing a massive shit out or a baby, it's no happiness involved. It's just like your face just kind of does that when you're focusing on pushing it out. The bearing it is bear down. So like I never thought the bear down was like bear down. I thought it was like bear the weight of the suffering. So.
Yeah. I mean, I see that as the same thing, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. And Yellow, you got one? I like snacks. That's true too.
I feel stupid. Like, what do we feel stupid about?
Yeah, something that made you feel stupid, like a notion that you carried or a question that you had over your life that feels stupid. I ain't trying to be funny. Like you might just feel stupid for
the shoulder. Oh yeah. It feels dumb.
Yeah, when you were rolling, did you feel?
No, I definitely felt embarrassed because I was on the main street. Motherfucker saw me. Nobody came and helped.
No, because I fell downstairs, and after a couple rolls, you feel stupid in the middle of the ordeal. You're like, look at me rolling. Stupid. I'm literally rolling.
I felt stupid watching the bus go down the street while I'm on the ground.
The one you're trying to catch?
The one I was trying to catch.
Oh no.
I went home and cried. I would have cried on the way home.
Nobody stopped to help. Like people see this, and they seen this on the main street. Like I'm on a main street, dog, where it's a bunch of cars, and nobody stopped to help.
That's a reality check right there. Nobody helps.
Nobody helps. Yep, nobody stopped to help. But now I feel one time I recently felt stupid. Who the fuck was I cheering for? I was rooting for somebody. Ohio State.
I felt stupid. Let's go.
And it was like, damn, even the people that ain't even my people, whoever I cheer for lose. And it's like, oh my God, dude. Like, I can't pick a winner, even if they like the odds on favorite.
20-point favorites. Didn't even matter. Oh my God, that was horrible.
I was like, damn, everybody I root for lose. And that's why I was like, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for Marissa and Ramsey. They epically lost. Crashed out. I was rooting for I was rooting for Dylan on the Bake Off show. The crash out. I mean, like, look, he went from front run. I explained it to you, like leading the race and then tripping over a tardigrade at the end. With like 50 meters to go. And like you just don't get up. Like, yeah, you just don't get up. You tripped over a tardigrade and just like did what I did and destroyed your shoulder, and now you can't.
You just sitting there. DNF did not finish.
Right.
Did not finish. That's messed up. And Stats got a good one too. And see, man, I had this one, but I also had it with family. Like family over everything. They instilled that family over everything, but nobody. Man, listen. I had to learn the hard way after decades of just like getting done dirty by family. Like, nah, I can't keep doing that family thing. But if you love them people, they love you back. That's a lot.
I got one more.
What's up?
When we played Overwatch yesterday and you ain't getting no kills.
Oh. Yeah, I quit.
I thought about that, man. I was going to bed. I was going to bed thinking about that, boy.
Rested on my spirit.
I promise you, I didn't sleep well. I did not sleep well because of that. Like I honestly, I woke up strategizing. I honestly woke up strategizing. I was still planning like, okay, how we could have got a kill. And I was like, okay, we would have had to communicate. I was going to see. I was like, okay, me and Maui, we was going to have to go dead center. When every time I almost killed a healer, they would go flying off. So I would have needed like Watts and Haley to flank them to the side I drive them to. And then one person go the opposite side just in case they went that way. And I was like, that's just too complicated just to get one kill. And I was going to go teabag that person.
That's when you get that teabag. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was going to be getting mollywopped because I was going to still getting shot by the other 4 people. But in my head, I was like, I'm a teabag and get with that one kill that we got.
We should watch that game back. If there was any game to watch back, that'd be a good one to watch.
You're right, because whatever they did was effective.
Yeah,
whatever they did was
again. That's one of
the
ones you run back.
That's why they was effective.
But it's like, but they were different.
I was watching them. No,
if you ever play a game and you feel like, oh, that team was doing something good that I where something.
Yes.
I always say play that game back because you can watch it from their point of view and also see how you look to them. Like So I always say that's the kind of thing you want to run back.
What I noticed is what they were kind of positioned like the number 5 on dominoes. The tank was dead center, and there were 2 forward, 2 back. As soon as I started shooting one, the one in the front would retreat back, and one of the person behind them would like take their place, and they would just flip flop, and whoever went back got healed. And it was just so weird. It was just so weird just watching them crisscross because they had a definitive pattern. I was like, wow, this is amazing to watch. And I didn't notice it until I looked at the scoreboard, and none of it. I thought my game had glitched because I was like, okay, I had no kills. But then the third time I looked at it, nobody in our list had kills. I was like, okay,
I've never had that glitched in all of my years of playing Overwatch. Literally, in all of I've been playing since 2016.
Yes,
I've never. That was the first.
They knew what
I thought it was entertaining. I thought it was hilarious because I've just never had it. I didn't even know it was possible. I thought you could at least kill somebody by mistake.
No,
I promise you. Bree, I promise you, there was something they were doing every time I would pick out.
Oh yeah, they definitely was mobbing. Like they were mobbing, and what I think it is because we were a 5-stack, we just went up against a 5-stack who plays together all the time because they moved so well together that they couldn't play together all the time. But like I said, sometimes it's toss up when you do a 5-stack. Like you're gonna either get a bunch of people like us, where it's like an experienced person playing with some noobs, or you're gonna get that sweaty 5-stack. So we definitely ran up on a sweaty 5-stack. You know,
that was crazy. It was something to see.
Yeah,
that was something to see.
Yeah, that was great though. Thanks for the memories.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. About to head over to Twitch, man. Watch this movie. I tried to watch Friday After Next one time. I did not enjoy it then, so I'm gonna see if sitting and watching it now, see if it works. So I will see y'all. Yella, maybe I'll see some of y'all that go to Twitch. I'll see y'all over there. YouTube, man. Appreciate y'all for stopping through. I know y'all swung through it and swung out. I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Bye.
How you just gonna leave, nigga, not end the stream? Everybody left. Didn't end the stream.
Speaking of feeling stupid. Okay, so that's my new stupid. That's my new stupid. Everybody gets to see my new stupid. That was my new stupid. I would have sworn I was in the stream. It even hit when it came up like leave stream. In my head, I was still reading in stream because it pops up that second time. Oh man, so that's my new stupid.
Damn.